Hello everyone and welcome back to Hellstormwargaming. How is everyone today?
Yo, yo.
I'm joined by the lovely Jay. How are you, Jay?
Doing well, dude. Doing
Good,
well. A little
good.
warm, same as everybody else. But otherwise, we're good.
It is spicily warm today. It's not
Spicily
quite
warm.
Yeah, so it's not been as hot today, I don't think, as other days. But Friday, oh my god. Oh my god. It was warm.
I'd say sweet Jesus, but it's more like sweat Jesus.
Sweat Jesus, yeah, exactly.
Horrid.
So let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know if you can hear Jay okay. But otherwise, welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome to Monday stream. Monday weekly live stream. It's 6 PM. How's everyone? You got Steve Turner. How's it going, brother?
That's my boss.
Is it? Hi, Steve.
Well, it might not be that Steve Turner.
That would be quite awkward. Hey, Adrian. We got Bugmana. On Twitch, we got Ghost under his sheet, and we got Billy on Facebook. Greetings from the Warp. Hi, Billy. And Crow's Nest Gaming.
Hey.
Hello. How is everyone today? You having a good weekend? Have you had a good weekend, Jay? I realised I spelt your name wrong on the title.
You spelt my name wrong.
I put Mohoark.
Wow,
That's pretty funny.
I thought you meant you spelled J wrong. It's functionally one letter. I mean, like, how wrong can you go?
It's funny because whenever Neil talks about you in text, he puts J as the letter. He doesn't put like J as J-A-Y like most people would. Neil's a funny character. I do love him though. He's the best.
It's because he's a mechanic, right? So it's like this is functionally correct, and therefore it's the best kind of correct.
Yeah. It is. That's quite funny actually, because he spells brake as in a rest, as brake as in the car brake. Yeah.
That's probably his phone's autocorrect going like overtime. No. You meant brake as in like alongside that clutch.
Yeah. Ghost Under Sheet, is this on YouTube? Yeah, we're live on YouTube as well. We're currently live to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch at the same time. But the
right,
the
265 real... countries. All
exactly. We're filmed in front of a live audience. That's you, and yeah,
and you. That's
and
right.
You and you.
We're both each other's audience.
I'm live. So I'm a live audience too.
It sounded like you were checking.
Maybe. I can't feel my pulse. It's too hot.
Yeah.
How are you going to blaspheme Christ's name? A few ways. The FAQs are out. They are out, Mr. Steve. Buy a book. I'm alive. I lived to tell a tale. Why would I not be alive?
I drink, therefore I am. Wait, hang on. That wasn't quite right.
Oh, there's a Mighty Moo in chat. Hi, Mighty Moo. Just missing streaming on TikTok. Just missing streaming on TikTok before Trump bans it. Yeah, exactly. And let's Facebook make a copy, because let's not let the kids use an app other than Facebook, because we can't track TikTok. What? That's just a conspiracy. Hadley doodly organ. How are you? Well, welcome everyone. Today I'm joined by Jay. Obviously, hi Jay. You okay?
I am doing well, dude. I am doing well.
What are you up to? What are you doing today?
Well, it's too hot to do any real painting because it's humid enough where I am that the paint isn't drying very well. So rather than painting what I should be painting, which is either some commission work, I've got a commission to see for Valrak. I'm painting his face. Gonna paint him as like a clown or something. Or painting some aeronautical planes. I'm instead messing around with this little chibi marine that's super cute, and we're turning him into a retributor from Astartes.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I need some help from the chat on this, actually, because this is really, really difficult to work out. Most of the time in the Astartes animations, you've got some really, like, sort of pronounced lighting effects going on. And it means that some areas of the mini are kind of hard to decipher in terms of their actual color. So I'm not entirely certain what the eye lenses are meant to be for these guys. They look slightly turquoise. They look a little bit red in places. Like, what's the deal? So if anyone in chat knows, and I mean like knows.
Really knows. Are you the biggest Astartes fan ever? Is there a difference between a live streaming and live streaming? I don't think live streaming me not alive would be very fun. But I mean, if you're interested, we have a streamer goal. If we get 500 members on Small Board Gang, I will stream my death. How about
that? What, just a top-down view of your desk?
My death.
Oh, your death?
Because then that's just live streaming. That's not a live streaming.
And I'm like, wow, that's risky.
Yeah, no, my death. like 500 members in this stream, I'll live stream my death. I'm not going to promise when that's going to be, but I'll promise it.
If we get to 1,000, then we could like work something out, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably. Mr. Kari K says, well, I'm unsubscribing. Well, I don't know if that's a meme, but okay. I don't know what you're returning to that. Organ UK says, I'd go for a darker red for the lenses. Hi, Benjamin Cheer. How's it going? So, but today, other than painting, I'm going to be building some models today because it's too hot.
Nice. What are you building?
I have I have 3 things to choose from, Jay.
Ooh.
So we might let the chat decide. Might let the chat decide. Crazy. Who'd have think of that? What about my bed? You want me to stream from my bed? 1,500 members today. I will stream my bed this evening. I think that's
just
fair.
Going to
1,500 members in
your
this
other
stream.
half and
Yeah, I'm sure she won't mind. Yeah. If I get 1,500 members in this stream, I'm sure she won't. If I get 1,500 members in this stream, then I'm sure she won't mind sleeping on the sofa this evening. Okay. So
I think you might mind sleeping on the sofa for the rest of the week, though.
I wouldn't. I actually wouldn't. So what happened today, Jay? About half an hour ago.
You spilt pot noodle on your desk.
Oh, don't tell everybody that. My desk is so sticky and it's so annoying. Oh, I can't believe you just told everybody. That is absolutely savage. The FAQ came out, Jay.
Oh, that!
You lied to everyone.
Yeah.
That didn't happen half an hour ago. It happened like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, see, there was lies. There was actual lies. I cannot be believed.
Yes.
Yes, FAQs arrived. More FAQs. This is the currently most FAQ'd like start to an edition, which I really like.
They are very much on the ball with the FAQs, which is pretty good, actually.
How one of the FAQs was just to correct how they weren't on the ball, though.
I mean, that's what happens most of the time, to be fair.
Well, I suppose that's why you could argue that's why there are FAQs, but yes, the Saga of the Beast one was just to correct a previous FAQ that was not entirely correct.
Yeah, exactly. Can you use this stratagem? Yes. But can we use this stratagem? No. But can we use this stratagem? Yes. That's basically what happened in that. Most important question, what flavour pot noodle? It was sticky barbecue ribs. So
has it proved to be sticky?
Yes.
Pot noodle telling the truth.
I just checked. Let's see if we can hear my hand sticking to the table.
I heard them going down. I haven't heard them come back up again. It's really sticky then, clearly.
Exactly. I hope you find the truth in Christ one day, my friend. It's the only hope we have. Well, fair enough. Appreciate your own beliefs. I apologise if I offended you.
If anything, I think that was me, so I'll apologise. Each their own, brothers.
Yeah.
What I got there?
Fortifications can never be placed in strategic reserve. That is the best FAQ we've seen all day.
I know, right? Like, you have to think, what kind of absolute cheesemongering, I must win this game and here's how I'm going to do it player decides that that's what they're going to do.
That is the one. So, what have we seen? We're going to have I've had a quick glance. We've lost my face, but we don't need my face. We can just watch Jay's hands and my document. We've seen Crossfire Change, which is an incursion mission, which is one that I actually nearly played the other day and decided against it.
Was it because of the objective measurements, or?
Yeah, because the objectives essentially ended up like off the edge of the board nearly.
Damn.
Like the objectives were literally in the corners because of the measurement. Because the board's so small, and you measure 12 inches from the center.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah.
You measure 12 inches from 9 inches from the center, so you're 21 inches away from the center to the corners. So basically, like they're in the corner.
That is weird.
Your back reps are a great watch. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Carl Goddard. I really appreciate it, Matt. Don't forget we put a new video out every single Wednesday as well for premium subs. If you're a level 3 member, hashtag smallboard gang.
Definitely are a good watch. Really enjoyed one of the most recent ones as well.
Which one was that?
Actually, one of the funniest intros to any battle report. It doesn't quite win out over the White Scars one for me, but that was the Chapter Master Valrak special. That White Scars intro was the best.
I enjoyed doing that one. You mean that time that the Imperial Fist and the Iron Warriors were friends? I remember that time. That was a famous retelling of a story that Games Workshop were trying to bury, of the time that Brother Julian and Brother Sopranos were best friends, and then they weren't.
I'm surprised it wasn't Brother Julian and like Brother Romeo, and you can kind of draw a connection through time and Shakespeare to that.
Well, sadly, Romeo isn't in the Iron Warriors name generator.
Wow.
So
that's horrible.
I mean, in the official lore of Games Workshop, that's what I said. Okay, let's have a quick gander at what we've seen. We've seen that multi-smite is dead. Thank God for that. We've seen that.
I think everyone knew.
Yeah, I think everyone kind of presumed that. Is that shopping mall open yet? It's currently being built, Grandma Hammer. It's on its way, though. It's like half built. No. Imagine Iron Warriors might have built it quicker, though. We've seen Lookout Sir change to a vehicle which is 10 or more wounds, which is quite interesting, I think. Because you don't get many...
I love that.
I mean, it's great for a knight player, but I think that's quite interesting. It means you can't hide your Archons with Venoms, etc.
Yeah,
which is quite interesting. That's the main change there.
You can't hide characters with Dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
I don't mean like the Forge Order ones, but I mean like regular Dreadnoughts. Drop pods. So you drop down like a commander, a couple of dev units, and he's just sat there chilling by a drop pod.
Yeah,
not for long.
Good shout. Good shout.
There's a lot there which is changed because of that.
Performing actions, you can only perform once per battle round. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. I don't think many people are doing that anyway.
Yeah, I think the only one that might have come up with that one is where people are trying to perform an action and do like a psychic action as well.
Yeah, true.
So
obscuring. Models that are on or within terrain feature can be seen and targeted normally.
Yeah.
Please read this, everybody. It says normally. It doesn't say ignore walls. It says normally. The amount of people that I've seen that just ignore walls when they're like, oh yeah, because I'm in the terrain, I can see through the walls. It's like, no, that's not what it means. That's what Tabletop Titan said by accident, and everyone's taking it as gospel. You can see through the windows normally.
Yeah, I think it was one of the bullet points was like sort of clarified it one way and the rule clarified it another way or something.
Yeah, try have a look.
Which is...
I've got.
I mean, it's confusing when there's literally within the same area of a page 2 completely different definitions of one rule, which is done. But it's been caught and it's also been corrected in a space of 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, it says models can be seen normally still.
Post,
It is pretty good, yeah. It says normally in both. It's just the reason the reason I get annoyed with it is because I've filmed with a few people now, and they've all watched that same battle report, and they've all gone, I can see through the wall, and it's like, no, you can't see through walls. You can see through the doors and the windows.
Yeah.
God damn. I'm not triggered, honestly.
Not now, obviously. You've calmed down a little.
Clearly calmed down. Heavy cover, let's have a look at this. I will say, so far, all really good changes. All perfect changes. When attack made with melee weapon wounds and model.
Well, there's going to be some Dark Eldar players whinging about that Venom thing, like that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Not triggered, but triggered. It is true.
And Talos. Hang on. Oh, God. Urian Rakath suddenly not.
Oh.
Did you make a slight exclamation?
I actually don't think... Actually, I'm starting to think I don't agree with this one, with the Lookout Sir. Not just because I play Dark Eldar, but also when you mentioned Dreadnoughts, that's a bit annoying. Drop pod, fair enough. It's wide open usually. That's fine.
Just play Contempt of Mortis, which everyone's currently playing, and that's got 10 wounds. You're fine.
Yeah, they have. If they want to stop demon printers and character vehicles from blocking other characters, all they need to do is exclude vehicles or monsters which are less than 10. Yeah, if that's what they're trying to fix, the whole Chaplain Dreadnought issue. Obviously, you can't use Chaplain Dreadnoughts, but with 2 character vehicles stood next to each other and then another unit in front. My Hive Guard can see through walls, but they get -1 from dense cover for some reason. Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way I'd look at stuff like that is just it's sort of like some weird thing that interferes with their like senses and stuff. I know it makes no real narrative sense, but at the end of the day, every single Space Marine is like linked into a battle barge high in orbit. He knows you're behind that wall.
Yep. Heavy cover's been updated to make sense, which is nice. So you get cover save if you're in the cover, not if you charged into it.
Yeah.
So that's good. Desperate breakout and rules that prevent falling back.
I could have done with this yesterday.
Let's have a read. In the case rule that prevents falling back takes precedence over death is gold. This means in the first case that using the stratagem on a unit would not enable it to fall back. You would spend CP's only chance to destroy some of your own models. In the second case, if breakout is used on a unit, then after rolling, see if any models are destroyed, any roll-off, test, or other roll is triggered and resolved. Note, in either case, if a rule prevents a unit from falling back, no models in that unit can make, and hence, a fallback move, so no additional models in that unit are destroyed, but the unit stratagem was used on will still be unable to do anything this turn. That's a lot of words at me.
It is. Do you want me to sum it up?
Give me a summarization, Mr. J.
Okay.
Mr. Middlecoat.
I can't promise 15 words or less, but if you've got a rule, if you're in combat and you decide that you would like to use that stratagem, and then another rule comes into effect, either on your own data sheet, such as like immobile on a drop pod, or on an opponent's data sheet, such as the Slaneshi harp playing demon chick, whatever it's called, I've forgotten. Then you can't fall back. At that point, you're not destroyed, but you still spend the points with stratagem.
Okay.
So it's a little bit like a sort of gotcha vecty kind of thing.
So if you cannot physically fall back because of a rule, you can't use Desperate Breakout. That's what it's saying. So if you have a rule that says you can't move, you can't use Desperate Breakout.
Not quite. You can use it, and you spend your CP, but you then don't do anything, but you're also not destroyed.
Right. Bullet point is on point. Rules that prevent falling back. Yeah, it's very wordy. They could just say you can't use it on a drop pod.
the thing is, they're saying you can use it on a drop pod if you want to be dumb and waste your CP.
Yeah, exactly. Which doesn't make sense.
But yes, I had that used against me yesterday. Somebody blew up a drop pod that I was in combat with using that strat, which was a bit cheap, but alright, whatever.
Yeah. Evening, guys. What do you think of the White Scar Inceptors starting on the board for racing out to objectives? Don't want to do bike spam, basically. Inceptors are alright. I think bikes are obviously better, but Inceptors are okay. It wouldn't be too bad. They move quite fast. They advance.
Inceptors are cheap, but they don't have offsec.
Yeah, they are cheap.
So I'd probably go with, and you're going to see this everywhere, I'm pretty sure of it, impulsors with like just normal intercessors in.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't want the combat ones, not really.
That's something I said in last week's video.
Yes,
about
it
the
was.
Indomitus box.
Yeah.
So, Psychic Deny. If you have something that says can't deny, you can't deny it. There you go. That was it. At the end.
That was pretty succinct.
That was much easier than the other one. Rare rules. Multiple attacks that inflict mortal wounds. All normal damage inflicted by the attacking units are resolved against target before any mortal wounds are inflicted. Okay, so you take your armor saves, you take your damage, then you take your mortal wounds on top. Nice. That stops weird, janky stuff of going, I'm going to take the 1 wound, and then I'm going to take a mortal wound. Now I'm going to take the 2 damage, and I'm going to take the 3 damage, and then I'm going to take a mortal wound, and now that's another one dead. I don't know.
That's right. Yeah.
Scoring additional hits. When a model makes an attack, some rules will let that attack score 1 or more additional hits in particular. The attacking model is also better from any rules that trigger on a particular hit roll. Then only the original attack benefits from those rules. If any additional hits are scored as a result of a particular hit roll, those additional hits are not considered to have made any hit roll. They simply hit the target you must continue. So this basically does the same thing as what the last FAQ did in the last edition. Yes. Where your dice roll, the extra dice doesn't count as anything. It's just a hit, which is fine. Good things, so like Storm of Fire, if you roll a 6 to hit with a bolt weapon, like we saw in Valrak's game on Friday. He rolled the 6s to hit separately than the ones which were generated in addition, as you probably saw if you watched that game. Stratagems that gain or refund CP, so it basically says you can gain more than 1.
If the stratagem is the one that, like the Harlequin one, the Custo version.
Well, the Harlequin one's a Warlord trait. It is not a.
Oh, okay.
It is not a stratagem. So currently, you can for stratagems, but not for Warlord traits. For example, the Harlequin one, which you're referring to, is if you use
the Assassin one.
It's a Warlord trait that once per battle, if your opponent uses a stratagem and you roll a d6, if you match the stratagem, you gain that many CP. So currently, that's limited to 1 because of the fact that you can't gain more than 1 per battle round. This rare rules section talks about stratagems, which you can gain more than one, but it doesn't say warlord traits. So currently, that could still only gain one. Great. Yeah. Okay. They've got FAQ. Does deploy scramblers actually need to be completed by the same unit? This is interesting. And it can be completed by different units. So I actually played a game today, which is going to be on premium next week, where I used deploy scramblers, and I actually managed to do it with the same unit 3 times.
That was lucky.
Yeah, just walking across the board, having a great time, dropping scramblers everywhere. But that's quite interesting. I thought you had to do it with the same unit, but the fact that you can do it with 3 different units is really good. Like, Gene Stealer cults are going to love deploy scramblers. Because they go, I'm going to drop 3 cheap units and go, they're all going to deploy scramblers at the same time. And that's it. They get max 10 points at the end of that turn. Just by being there. Yeah. That's really
pretty
good.
Solid.
Yeah.
I like the fact that Psychic Ritual, they have clarified it's 1 dude.
Yeah, I think that was, wasn't that already addressable? I'm pretty sure that's how I've read it already.
Yeah, same. But I've had conversations with players where they've decided that it was maybe the other way.
Yeah, because to me it reads...
nice to be clarified.
It's nice to be clarified, yeah. But to me it says, score 15 victory points at the end of the battle if any unit from your army has successfully completed the following psychic action 3 times.
Yeah. I know, it sounds completely... Like, you and I have obviously read it correctly.
Yeah.
But
people do love to read things differently that is beneficial to them, like me usually. Because deploy scramblers, it says, score 10 points. Then in the battle, if you successfully complete the following action 3 times during the battle. Oh, yeah, okay. That is not what I read. I read it the same as Psychic Ritual. You can't make the same action in the same turn. Oh, I mean, okay. Turn 2, drop a unit of, like, a 20-point unit of Gene Stealers. Turn 3, drop
a
cheat unit, 20-point unit of Gene Stealers. Yeah, exactly. Because if you saw the premium game where I use Gene Stealer cults, then I have, like, a lot of an abundance of cheap units that are there purely for objectives. I think I had, like, 6 units of Acolytes just in Deep Strike. So... Hi Nick, how's it going? Discipline Ex Machina, hello, Dats and Des.
Hey.
Tactical Marines are now the same power as Intercessors. Amazing. Amazing. We haven't really seen anything else in the FAQs, have we? We've seen the Saga of the Beast get updated, obviously. We've seen power rating, which doesn't make a humongous difference because it's like...
I give literally 0.
It's mainly for strategic reserves, pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all we're going to see it for, currently. Spend 2 CP to drop outside 3, drop a scrambler. Yeah, exactly. Pure banting. Time do you stream until we'll be streaming till 8-ish. But just before we go, we'll be doing stream models.
Yeah.
I need a stream deck so I can do sound effects really easily. Bam, 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 bam. Stream models. Exclamation point Discord, exclamation point whip if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube,
if you've
got
in the description. Like a jingle sorted out for that yet. Need a jingle.
A jingle. I actually might need a jingle done by Mr. Tom Bramwell. I'm another one. For secret projects which are in the works.
Dum, dum, dum.
Do they still sell those figures? DJ Menace says.
The little chibi dude.
Little chibi boy.
No, they don't. They sell them on eBay for a stupendous amount of money. So by all means, go and knock yourself out. But this was one that was an Ultramarine, obviously, because that's the only one they did for the Marines. And somebody bought a load of them at a mate's Games Workshop. Got an Ultramarine. Like, I don't want that. Threw it at my friend who gave it to me. I'll paint it and we'll have something else. Why not?
Why not? I'm trying to get my soundboard up. I can't log in. I can't be bothered. Never mind. Doesn't work. It's broken. They dropped the points on the Tyrant. Have they dropped points?
There are some point changes. Yeah.
Oh. They've added the Canoptech Spiders, which is nice.
They have, yeah. The Chaos Castellan version did drop points. So I made a slightly sort of sizable bet with myself that the Imperial Knights version was correct and the Chaos one was incorrect. Because the Chaos one had to pay the same points for the guns before. It's 100 something points more than the Imperial version, but now that's changed and it's the same. So it's just over 600 points, which means it got a points drop by around 100 points from 8th to 9th, which means it really went down probably about 150-ish points.
Nice, that's pretty good. We lost the War Boss on bike.
War Boss on bike is gone now.
Yeah.
It was in the Forge World section before. Have they said it's removed or something?
I'm sure. Yeah, it says remove the War Boss on bike entry.
Oh, I know some people are going to be unimpressed with that.
What do you think the Grey Knights will be like this edition? Well, tune into the Battle Report on Friday. Me and Toby, Grey Knights versus Ultramarines. Great game. Make sure you watch it. But I think they're really strong. I really like them. Delete the Brotherhood Champion entry from Grey Knights. Rubbish.
What's the Brotherhood Champion actually do?
I have no idea. I don't even know what it is. I imagine it's just like a dude. It's an elite. It'd just be like a Strike Marine character, I imagine. Just read the field manual FAQ, says Graham Robertson. Hi, Graham Robertson. How are you, my dude? What annoys me most is the amount of mistakes that are clearly proofreading and editing, like Canoptic Spiders totally missing. These books cost a fortune. Well, I mean, thankfully, this book doesn't cost a great deal, but I 100% agree. It is a meme. It is beyond a meme. What's annoying is, whilst I was looking for stuff for paint, I saw a bag of frogs. You know, mine and your favourite Nurgle Demon unit.
I know.
Nurgle Demon units. There's no FAQ for frogs. Where are my frogs?
Do you know why?
Where are my Plague Toads of Nurgle? Why?
You know when we talked about it about 3 weeks ago, one of us went to the Forge World store and they were there.
Yeah. Are they no longer
when
there?
I went and had a look at them earlier on today, they weren't there.
Don't do this to me, Jay.
Mate, yours are unpainted. Mine are painted.
What do you mean mine are unpainted? My first 9 are painted. My next 6 aren't painted.
Oh, no.
So they're just beasts of Nurgle now. That's all they are.
They're going to have to be. But there's no more Froggos.
Yeah.
Which makes me very sad.
Adds 12 inch to a smite. Oh, so it adds 12 inch to your smites for Grey Knights. That's pretty cool. Don't understand the
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's pretty good. So he's gone. Sad. No, it's a HQ Brotherhood champ. It was never elite. Oh, it says elite section on here in the book. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, it says elites, but I haven't checked the codex. Don't understand the War Boss on bike being removed. It's a model that can be easily made out of the Warbiker kit. You've just explained why it got removed.
Yeah, that's the reason.
They don't sell it. They don't have it. Hey, I'll be honest. If they don't sell, like, Space Marines are an interesting one, because I think, again, because they know the Space Marines are the biggest faction, they kind of don't play with stuff as easily like this. But usually if they don't make the model, doesn't have any rules now. So, or it's gone to Legends. For example, Chaplain Dreadnoughts are going to Legends. All the characters from Forge World that didn't have a model have gone. We've seen, like, Blasterborn, not Blasterborn, what are they called? Trueborn from Dark Eldar. They were essentially a Dark Eldar Devastator squad. Don't actually have a model. Gone to Legends.
I mean, I'm fine with some things being moved to Legends, but only when there's sort of a this hurts competitive play to be there. It should be there for everyone to have whatever other fun games and narrative games and things like that. And if you are a narrative player, if you're someone that likes to play your sort of more story-driven games, then you should still use them and have a narrative reason for it to be there. But I think the only things that should ever be in Legends is stuff that you can't play competitively with because it breaks the game or is.
And they're not going to update it because they don't make. They don't make the models that they're not going to update it. Basically, they don't want to keep supporting models that they don't make for competitive play. Hey guys, I can't wait to meet you all. Hey, Liam Ross. Are you done in the warp? Is that what you're trying to say? Have you had enough?
Have you got more facial hair than you started?
Have you found Valdor and gone, okay, that's the end. I've had enough. Like, had enough fighting now. Off we go. What? Due to chapter shenanigans back around a decade ago, it's fair game for third parties to use models without kits from GW without any legal consequence. It is correct. That is probably a big thing that they're probably watching out for these days.
Yeah, which I totally get.
I
support that as well.
Yeah, like crack on. Hellstormwargaming on Forge World in Finland. Demon Pox Riders and Nagels still exist for 20 euro. That's pretty cheap.
20 euro. Wait, is that the riders? Just the riders for the Because hang on, like those frogs for something like 55 quid for 3. I kept looking at them thinking I'd love some more.
Yeah,
but not that much.
Lehman Russ 40k model in 2020. Yeah, he's in the chat right now. He's typing away. If it's not competitive and it's narrative, then there shouldn't be a problem with using Legends stuff. Isn't that basically what it is? That is exactly what it is, mate. So Legends is purely to say, here's some rules, here's some points for it. It isn't balanced, but if you want to use it, go use it. But what it means is, on the flip side, do you see that? The flip side, competitively, it means you can't use it at events. That's basically what it's meant. Without permission, but I don't think many events will give you permission.
If any one event says that you can take Chaplain Dreads, I'm not going.
Yeah, exactly. People just
won't go. That's clear bias. So.
Yeah. If they said just Chaplain Dreads, that's stupid. But if they said like all Legends of units, what would you say?
If it was everything, then yeah, sure. And I'd take my Noble Demons for the first time ever, just to play the hoppity hops.
Hippity hoppy, hippity hoppity, get off of my property.
Oh, for me, it was more the South Park thing.
All right.
The episode where I'm not sure this is safe.
Rip. And
people in the chat have seen this. You could explain it in the chat. I'm just not.
Okay. Jay, I've muted you, so tell me about it and I'll do it. I'll recreate it. That's PG. Oh my god, you're not muted! You are, I'm kidding. Okay. I have seen that episode. Okay. So, in so many words, Spaceballs. He isn't muted. Yeah, he is. Shut up.
I don't care at that point. Mikey is the person in command of that section of the stream.
That was totally wrong. If I get it wrong, it's my fault, not yours.
Yeah.
Demon Plague Toads of Nagel are still on the Forge World store. You lied to me, Jay.
Move over.
Checked. Undefeated in 9th has arrived, says Chapter Master Balrak. Amazing. How are you, buddy? How are you, dude? Thank you so much for tuning in. Chapter Master Balrak, absolute legend. Go and give him a sub. We had him on our battle report on Friday, and it was absolutely amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Lots of new people come through and said they enjoyed it, so that made me really happy. So thank you for watching it.
Whoever just said they're still on the website, where? Because I'm literally on it now. I clicked on Warhammer 40,000, Armies of Chaos, Chaos Demons, and in Chaos Demons, there is nothing but the 4 versions of Greater Demons.
They're underage Sigma, says Ed.
Well, then they're not 40k anymore, which explains entirely why they're...
Does, yeah. Do you guys run any events? We are starting to run one-day events, as does Jay. But yeah, our events sold out in 2.5 minutes and 3 minutes.
Yeah, consecutively. Two separate days worth of events, and gone. Mine actually did sell out, which I was super impressed with, but it took like 4 days.
Oh, that's okay. That's still good.
Which is still better than last time, which didn't sell out. So
how many players?
16. So 16-man event. We ended up with 4 on the reserve list as well. So decent amount of interest, which is good.
That's really good. Jay's going senile. What do you mean he's going senile, Flea?
Going.
Sold out as fast as a GW pre-order. Yeah, faster than a GW pre-order. My tickets like Saturday and today, because we were going to run one RTT or Road Trading Tournament, a 1-day 3-round event, 24-man, and then we put the tickets out at 10 AM and they sold out in like 2 minutes, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think you probably saw in the chat. I was just like, Okay then. and Mike,
because we all thought there had been a problem. You see, when you did that.
Yeah, Mike.
Like, oh no.
One of the other guys in the group chat had been like, "Oh, what's gone wrong? What's gone wrong?" And I was like, "Nothing's gone wrong. It's just that all the tickets have gone already, and I've only just clicked publish." Where are the Mohawk events based? What town is it in, Jay, these days?
So it's in a place called Stroud. Stroud in sort of Gloucestershire, which is not too far from Bristol, but it's down south.
Yeah.
It's not that far south. It's not like Brighton or anything, but it's south.
It's south.
You have to go to where you are. We have to go past a sign that says the North.
We do,
which means that we're definitely in the south.
Yeah. So we sold out the 24. It's a Saturday event on the 22nd. We sold out in 2.5 minutes, and then I was like, lots of people who missed out, who like regulars had missed out, and people are like, "Oh, can we come? Can you put me on the reserves?" And the reserves got like within 15 minutes. I had like a 20-man reserve. So I was like, okay, let's just put another event on. So I pulled some strings, put the Sunday event on, sold that this morning, sold that in 2 minutes, like 3 minutes, sorry.
Yeah.
Absolutely bonkers. People want to play Warhammer. I love it. It's crazy.
Got my ticket. I'm going to play some Warhams.
Congratulations. I said I'm going to have to do made-to-order tickets soon.
Question for you, though, actually.
Yes,
do you need any help on Saturday?
I mean, if you fancy it.
Because
why not?
I could do. I've got an Airbnb for the Saturday night, which was super cheap.
Yeah, I imagine it would be. That's the thing. It's like events, they're few and far between, but all the hotels are really cheap because no one's going.
Oh yeah, but like Airbnb, 23 quid. Like ding.
Yeah. Okay. We will have that all day. Oh, hello. We'll have that all day.
She just found more pot noodle.
No, I smudged my water pot and it squeaked as it went over. So because of my pot noodle incident, I'm going to put down a new mat.
I was waiting for you to say you tried to move it and it didn't.
My Imperial Fish Chibi, if anyone wants to check it out. Very nice, Mr. Graham. Don't forget, if you want to share your stuff, exclamation point whip, exclamation point Discord, or use the link in the description. Join Discord and share it to stream models, because Nightbot will not let you post links, it seems. So I apologise, Graham. So yeah. So that should be interesting. So we are running events. We're going to be running another RTT in September and October around the same time as this month if you are interested. So make sure you keep an eye out on the web store.
Nice.
It should be really fun. So we'll be back to running monthly RTTs for the foreseeable until the world is normal or normaler.
Normaler.
Normaler, I think the key word is. Because obviously we will go back to running big fat events. Hopefully soon. That's kind of like what the big game plan is. Obviously, we have Into the Hellstorm 5 to reschedule and sort out. Man. So, we've currently got...
So looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're close to 80 players. We had a couple of dropouts now. But we've got close to 80 players there. So, I need to sort out an event for them, which is really cool.
Right. And if you do live down south, stay tuned. Because probably within the next sort of week or so, we'll be announcing our next event.
Very good. There you go. So, keep an eye on Jay's stuff. When this COVID-19 is over, I think the events are going to be crazy. I hope you two are going to cover it with streams. Well, I hope so. If we want us to cover their events with a live stream, then they will have to get in touch and let me know.
I could totally stream your event on Saturday.
Yeah. Tempting. Are you expecting to?
I'm not going to be there at 9 in the. I'm not going to be there at 9 in the morning. That's the problem. So.
Make sure you stock the bar for that one. Indeed, Nick. Of course. Are you expected to sell out in 3 minutes again? I mean, that would be quite funny. I will say that I'm running a Saturday event and I have the Sunday available if I need it. So that's all I'll say.
Just as well.
I may as well. Varak will host it. Host the stream or the tournament. Varak doesn't know how to play.
I'll come and do commentary of Varak. He can do the colour commentary and all the lore stuff that, as Elliot would put it, the more innocent people watching may enjoy, and I'll do the sort of the rules stuff.
Amazing.
Play by play.
Amazing. My Facebook's doing that. Not Facebook. My YouTube's doing that thing where it doesn't show me Varak's messages. It just shows me the top chat. It is not the top chat. When will COVID be over? Oh mate, if I had the answer, it's $1 million question. That one, Matt. Where do you share on Discord?
That wasn't in the FAQ.
It wasn't in the FAQ, so I got no idea. On Discord, if you go over to Discord, there's a Stream Models channel. It's called... I can't look because I'm streaming with Jay. It's called Stream Models.
Something like Stream Models, whip, share, welcome to the Hellstorm community, please sub, #SmallBoardGang.
#SmallBoardGang, join SmallBoardGang, down here.
Something in that sort of area.
Yeah. Have you seen the new power level updates? I've seen the new power level updates. I haven't bothered looking because it doesn't really affect most games.
Yeah.
It's only really...
The only thing it affects is, like you said earlier on, strategic reserves and...
Yeah, I don't really play open play very much. I might play power level with Neil because I'm playing on Wednesday because I finished my Necrons, Jay. So I could get them and we could look at them and look at the pigments fall off because they're not varnished.
That's fine. Just treat them right and they won't fall off. You'll be fine.
3-win Terminators, is that a thing, Valrak?
So, I have hot off the presses news that, as usual, there is a blurry picture on the internet of this time some how to assemble your Space Marine Terminators, and they are showing us having 3 wounds. And I love how everyone's just gone. But bearing in mind, we started this stream by going through the FAQ and saying from people in the chat, it's amazing how much money they spend on these books and how often misprints get put in. I think it's fantastic how many people are going, oh my god, this must be this because in this it says this. Not, it might be a misprint.
Do you know what? I've seen your question, Harry. I'll get to that in a second. I'm just going to have a moan. Do you know what I don't want them to do, which they're going to do, is change profiles. I absolutely hate that because I know what stuff does. When
currently
a weapon gets changed, for example, let's say if I pick a random thing out of my head that's completely made up and not from a league, if I said that the heavy bolter was going to be strength 5 -1 and 2 damage, only 1 shot, I will not play it like that. I'll play it as 3 shots because I'll forget. I'm stupid. I'm actually stupid.
No. You'll play it as 3 shots -1 damage too.
That's what a Imperial Fist will do. Harry says, hi Harry from Dark Artisan. Mikey, what's your thoughts on the new character rules? Monks getting shot when behind Talos. Homunculus getting shot behind Talos. Yep. And Harlequin characters are now basically fish in a barrel. Unless they're behind 5 dudes and you kill 1 of them. Or 2 or 3 of them or something at 4 up. Yeah. It's stupid. I think that's probably... I said to Jay, I think that's a bit of a bad change, to be honest. If it was like 8 wounds, okay. I think hide behind a Dreadnought, hide behind Talos. Oh, you can't even hide behind Talos.
No.
I think it's purely to, as someone mentioned, it's purely to deal with the 2 character Dreadnoughts standing next to each other and then not being able to be targeted because there's something closer. Which they could just say, you could just write that way better than just going, anything with less than 10 wounds don't work. Nobody cares. Like, no one's playing that anyway. But now you can't hide behind a Venom, which is a vehicle. Fair enough. You can't hide behind, as you said, the Harlequin equivalent of a vehicle. Yeah, Starweaver, that's it. Characters want double character, exactly. Yeah, they just need to sort that out. Like, just say that 2 Dreadnoughts don't go together and don't do this. Write that in GWA, because it won't be how I write it, because mine would be too clear.
I think it hurts a lot of armies.
Yeah, I think it
doesn't hurt
really
mine,
bad.
so F them all.
Yeah, I've just got to think. Does it affect any battle reports that I've got due out? I don't think it has. Thank God. I don't think any of the FAQs affect any battle reports we've done. But I've got a back order. So because my girlfriend moved in last week, like I didn't really film much, and then like this past 3 days, I've just been filming like nearly every day. So I'm just so burnt out from Warhammer right now. Just gaming. I'm just like, oh. I think it's the heat. It's put me off. It's really put me off. It affects 2 of mine. You're even hiding behind Talos. Yeah, exactly. Tau Joan hiding in the building. It was ridiculous. What do you mean, Marcus? In fact, a single Tau Joan shouldn't block a character.
Yeah, it wouldn't. It's not a vehicle.
Yeah.
I think the change, whilst it hurts some armies,
don't say this.
And it hurts some more than others. I think it's mostly okay, apart from the armies it really hurts that weren't doing well anyway.
Yeah, like Talos, for example.
No, that I still think is fine, because what happens in almost all of those situations is you take someone like Urian with Homunculus, and you run units of between 3 and say 6 Talos.
You can only
And
run
still
max
be within
3.
sorry, you run between 3 and 6 Talos in like several like units of 3, so between 3 and 9 in total. So you're still going to have to chew through several Talos.
Okay, 9 Talos. You'd have to kill 1 Talos from each unit to get to the characters.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad, actually. That's okay.
Yeah.
Because if you're running units of 3 Talos, which you should be, they are a unit of 3, so they block your Homunculus.
Yeah.
A single Talos won't.
Exactly. So that's fine. For Marine players that are babysitting a couple of Dreadnoughts with a character, you've got enough advantages as it is, so your tiers mean nothing to me. They're salty and delicious.
Just take a Leviathan, you're alright. You're alright. Cool.
Yeah. 350 points.
That's fine. It's not 100. It's not like 200 and whatever. Oh no, how much is the Chaos one?
400 for the Chaos version. Yeah. Because your Relic Tax is the Devastator squad you want to take anyway, or the bloody Eradicators, or whatever they're called.
But then that's 1,080 points, and you can't take 3 units in a patrol. Well, don't run a patrol then. Run a battalion.
Yeah, take a battalion.
Or take 2 patrols.
Double Hemo and Urian.
Take two patrols. Urian, Rax, 3 Talos.
Yeah.
Homunculus, Rax.
And you want Rax.
6 Talos. That's 2 patrols done. Intercessors are fine with screen. Yeah, they are. No, innate. Okay, yeah, cool, Marcus. I agree. Yeah, it was stupid. I like the new character rules. I'm just not sure about that under 10 wounds, but yeah, weird. Okay, I'm gonna get my Necrons. Wait 1 second.
Cool. So while Mikey's gone, does anyone actually know, like definitively know, what color the eyes are meant to be on the Retributors chapter? Because I can't work it out. Because in the animations, there are a load of like really powerful lighting effects. They're either in blue light or in very, very yellow sunlight, or there's some weird psychic stuff going on. And I can't work out what color their eye lenses are meant to be. It looks a little bit like a dark teal. But if anyone here that's a expert on the lore could chime in, I'd be super, super happy.
Says they're black on the video, says Datsun. I'm having a look at some pictures. I think they're black, mate.
Yeah, but are they black with like a bluish highlight? Or are they black with a white highlight?
If I pull up a picture, that is what they are on one of the official screenshots. That's black.
But that's got a little bit of a red tint to it.
It hasn't. That's just black.
Oh, that's just a bad contrast on my screen.
Yeah, it's just black, matey.
Cool.
Liam Ross, what do you think about Space Wolves on stream models? We'll be looking at stream models at the end of the stream, matey. About 7:45. That looks teal, but I think that's because their whole screen is teal.
Yeah, like I said, sometimes you've got this weird set of lights that are all kind of...
Yeah, that's someone's painted. They painted them black. Here, that was black. I think they're glossy black, mate.
Cool, that'll do.
Saves you painting them.
Well, just a bit of black and some dots of white and sorted, basically. Yeah. Got to spend hours pissing about painting this little free-handed grip skull thing that we're trying to do and failing at so far. But
Polly wants a cracker. Yes, they are a thing. That's one of my bookmarks.
It's got to be done.
It's got to be done. Who do you think swings the most in terms of changing playstyle compared to 8th?
So they've gone from playing on table 32 to playing on table 2.
Check out the shot where his lens cracks. If my memory serves, it's red. Ooh.
Yeah, but I think that's because his eyeballs exploded behind it, though. Like I said, there's loads of things
like a visor thing behind it.
Could be.
I think they're black. I would say they're black. You could do them super dark red. That'd be cool. But I think red.
Red.
I think they're. I think black. Sorry, they are black. You could do red. Okay. That'd be cool. But I think they're black.
Right.
What do you think swings the most in terms of play style change? I'm not really sure. Like, most armies have changed pretty much the same. They all have to be mobile now. You can't play a castle.
Yeah.
Castles are dead. Well, not dead, at least. They don't play as well.
Castles are much, much harder to sort of build around because you've got to get to the primary and you need momentum and you need movement for that. So you've got to have the firepower, you've got to have an assault presence because you're going to need to get close to the enemy.
Yeah.
I think Harlequins have changed a little bit.
Are weird. I don't know.
They are weird. I think that competitively speaking, Orcs have possibly taken the biggest change because mad strong units of boys are suddenly a humongous detriment to your army in a lot of cases, whereas taking a lot of the Orc vehicles that were released last year, was it last year or the year before?
It was a year before.
Year before, yeah.
Yeah, because there was nothing in
that
this.
Was a while back. Yeah, you never really saw them on the table. Their wagons and speed dragsters and all that sort of stuff. But now they seem to be pretty okay. They can shoot in combat, and Orc shooting's not great, but you can actually still do something and still thump people.
How bizarre that the models that you've had for 10 years aren't that great, but the ones that brought out 2 years ago are amazing.
Yeah.
As Shrek would say. GSC have changed the most. Yeah, that's true. No wrap and trap, no vigilus, no blast and blast kill them.
They're still wrap and trap, you just got to be cleverer.
Yeah. Okay, I get what it means though.
That still exists.
My camera.
But to be fair, that needed to be changed because that was one of the most unfun mechanics.
Yeah, true. Very true. Okay, so without further ado, or just absolutely nail your opponent in turn 1 so he can't score F. Yeah, you could do that.
If I'm honest, that's the way to play.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it because it's, have I got an army that can alpha strike? If so, have I rolled, say, at least a 4, then I've got a good chance of winning the game. And I don't like that in the slightest. One of my games this weekend was essentially that. Both me and my opponent knew it from the get-go, whoever went first. Well, no, that's not true. If he went first, then he was going to win. If I went first, then I had a chance of winning.
Was that with John or somebody else?
It was with John, yeah.
Ooh.
He's a very, very good player. He's unlikely to make mistakes, and he had an army that
good.
is very, very consistent at putting out a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's a good list, that one he's running.
Yeah. Although we did work out that he took a secondary, which is the psychic ritual one.
Yeah.
And this is where we had the chat about, like, I think it's definitely one person's got to do it 3 times. But we realised as he cast the spell the first time round that he actually can't take that secondary because his Wraith Seers are only able to cast 3 spells, which are on their data sheet. And that overrules, like, they get access to the spell for the ritual, they just wouldn't be able to do anything with it. So then we changed the secondary.
It's an action.
No, it's an action that requires you to cast a spell because it has a casting value and can be dispelled, denied rather. But we changed the secondaries, so he took something else, which he still would have. That would have been what he would have taken at the start, and he still scored nearly max points on it. So
yeah,
played fairly.
Interesting. That's weird.
Because they've got a really weird data sheet, mate.
They have, yeah. The races do have a weird data sheet, to be fair. But yeah, anyway, here is the Scorpec Lord. They're painted up. He's looking pretty. He's all sandstony. He's painted in like a week consecutively. Nice. Yeah, he's painted him over a couple of weeks. But yeah, pretty chuffed with him. And all the weathering powders on the bases. That looks pretty sexy. Got like a Martian theme going on.
Did you paint the scarabs?
No, could have been weathering powders.
It's alright. I covered mine up with tufts.
Yeah.
So I ran out of time on that stream. I'm like, right, these are dead to me now. Just rival crafts to the rescue.
No way am I gonna paint little tiny scarabs. I'm trying to speed paint an army.
Well, I'm going to speed paint my Necrons either end of this month or early next month, and do a weekend stream where we just smash through nearly 2,000 points of Crons.
Nice. That's cool.
It'll be fun.
It should be really fun.
By that I mean it'll be hell, but it'll be fun.
This is my murder giraffe.
I love them. I absolutely adore them.
Anime. Yeah, I think they're really cool. And they're really good as well, I think.
I love his little dorky head.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm so cute and innocent, I wouldn't do a damn thing wrong. And then he spears you to death with his leg.
Yeah, and then he shoots you with his lasers as well.
Just love him.
Because the nano scarab breed thingy is a weapon as well as an ability. So he can shoot you with it. So I saw someone on a Necron group that give him an actual neck that goes up and over. Like,
wow.
I made it a giraffe.
Full-on giraffe.
Yeah, it's proper cool. I love it. But yes, this is my murder giraffe. Pretty fun, pretty cool model. I've got 2 of them. I'm gonna have 3. I don't know if I'm gonna use 3, but I'm gonna own 3. And we got like a Scorpet Destroyer as well, so pretty chuffed. Did you guys catch that Terminator's got 3 wounds? Yep. Yeah, we did. Why are they bothering? They don't want people to buy Terminators anymore. Why are they bothering changing them?
Know. If they make Grey Knight Terminators 3 wounds, I'll be okay with it.
Well, yeah, make Paladins 4.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh,
maybe that's their way of, like, we don't want turn 1 alpha to be such a big thing, so we're just gonna make everything have more wounds. Coming soon. Guardsmen justifying their 5 points cost by still having 1 wound. Yeah. Gretchen justifying their 5 points cost by having 2 wounds.
It might have 3 wounds. Wait for the codex. Yeah, it could be a misprint. We never know.
I think it's more likely to be a misprint than anything else.
Yeah. Christopher Clayton says it's not technically a power, I don't think, which is why the rules have to spell out that psychic actions can be denied. I've got to be led to agree. You know, I'm not sure that a psychic action is a psychic power. No. You know what I mean? I think it lines up very closely, and I can see the argument. I'm just not sure. But without an FAQ, make up the rules as you go along.
Brilliant.
You know what I mean? It's just weird. Because it's like, you could do that instead of casting, but it is casting, but it can specifically be denied. But it doesn't say it's a psychic power, but it has all the same things as a psychic power.
Mate, if it looks like a duck and smells like a duck and walks like a duck,
it doesn't mean it's a duck. It could be a chicken. Have you ever played Minecraft?
You can go with chicken. No, I haven't. I'm not 12.
That's all right then. Is the blue airbrush? The blue is airbrush. So it's airbrush, then washed, then highlighted it like with a paintbrush. But yeah, most of it's airbrush. Rattle can as well. So yeah, pretty chuffed with those. So we've got 21.
Mate, for a speed painted army, I think they look pretty sick.
Thanks, mate.
Like you were doing them, and we've said this a few times, with a goal to get them on the table nice and fast, rather than to spend weeks and weeks and hours and hours and hours and so on doing like one warrior. And I think you've done a really, really good job with them.
Thanks, mate.
Taking some effective, simple techniques and really made them work.
Yeah, and covered them in basing material, which is always the best part.
Adding extra detail, we'll call that, rather than obscuring the bits you don't want to paint. Why did you not cover the scarabs up with basing material? You missed a trick there, mate. They're even on the base.
Oh, you mean on the smaller ones? Because the normal scarabs do have basing material on them. I realise they're on that shelf.
Yeah, I meant the little ones on the Scorpeth, dude.
I did cover them in basing material. That's why they're covered in weathering powders.
Yeah, for sure, mate.
Yeah, there's lots of leaks happening in the rulebook and the new instruction manuals for Redemptors, Invictors, Terminators, etc. We're just gonna have to wait. Let's just wait for a codex, because whilst it's in an instruction manual, like, are you gonna turn up to a tournament with an instruction manual with your new rules? You're not.
No.
And everyone will call you an idiot.
It's actually not a data sheet if you think about it, which means the rules on it are completely irrelevant.
It does specifically say, here are some rules to get you on the table, but to find the full rules, see your codex.
Oh, there you are. But my point was that or what rules are the most recent is, the most recent data sheet is the one that is used.
Yeah, from the codex.
And that isn't a data sheet. It has none of their abilities and stuff written on it, right? So none of the, and they should know no fear, shock assault, all that guff.
That's what I mean, from the codex, not the the instruction manual.
Yes, I'm saying the instruction manual is invalid in terms of any kind of proof as to these are what the rules are, because they don't have the rest of the rules.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. So we can look at it. It's likely going to change, but until we actually get it printed in a book, it's the same. So yeah, 3 Terminators will be fun. Damage 2 Bolt is going to be annoying. But we'll just have to see. So I think I'm going to do some hobby.
No way.
I know, right?
On the hobby hangout stream.
We're only an hour in. There's only like 180 people watching, being like, "What are you doing?" I'm just sat talking. I actually just, you know what, Jay? I actually
do the green screen at the moment, mate.
Yeah, exactly. So go crazy, guys. Drinking a beer. Ooh.
That's definitely you drinking a beer.
I'll be honest. I really enjoy just sitting and talking to the camera. I don't know if you can tell.
I think you could leave to the camera part of that sentence out and still it'd be factually correct.
Thanks, mate.
You're no. You're a nice talkative guy. You've got lots of things to say.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you. But yeah, I enjoy just talking to you guys. Scott Maltman, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome. I don't know if you're watching the live stream. You might be, you might not. But okay.
Yeah, for sure.
The troubles of alerts.
Scott Maltman, if you're watching this video at some point later on in the future,
thank you.
How you doing? Thanks for that sub.
Yeah, I just love just talking to the stream. I'm like, the hobby's fine. I'm just loving it.
I don't know about you, mate, but for me, the stream helped keep me sane quite a lot through a lot of lockdown. Yeah. Because you had nobody to actually talk to, not really safely, but you then had this community that was at the other end of your sort of camera that you could just chill out with and stuff, and it's helped me out a lot. I think I'd be in a pretty horrible spot if it wasn't for that. So yeah, thanks to all of you.
Yeah, thanks to everyone for being amazing. Scott Molman is watching live. Thanks for the sub, Scott. Woo! Because we don't know. The reason we said that is because with YouTube subs, he could be watching live now, like here, like you are. Welcome, Scott. Or you could be watching like another video, like from like 2 years ago. You subbed because you liked it, and then it's like, thanks for the sub. You're not here though.
And Fish, yes, you're definitely amazing, and that was me saying.
Yes, exactly. Jay Underhandle is saying Mikey doesn't stop talking. It is correct.
I thought that Dan's comment in the stream was the worst one, actually.
Which is also why people want to punch your face in, Mikey. Yeah, that's true. Someone did put in the comment section of one of the videos saying that they wanted to punch my face and I had an annoying voice.
You haven't got an annoying voice.
If you agree, let me know right now in the live chat. Let me know. Say it right now. Say I've got a punchable, annoying face and annoying.
You have got a
voice.
Punchable face. But
Jay,
I feel that way about everyone.
Jay, so I said put it in the chat. I said put it in the chat. Because I want to get those interactions up so it gets more spread out on YouTube and we get more people watching. Did anyone mention anything about the 12-inch range of the heavy flamer on the Terminator data sheet? Oh my god.
Oh, Christ alive. Oh. Right, so I've got a question for you, okay? And this is going to probably start some shit, but I want to ask it.
You can only talk about the leaked data sheet if you send a donation. Right? There we go.
To me.
To me. Look at the description. Look at the description.
So, this pisses me off every single time I see it happening, but it's something that seems to happen a lot, right? You know how Games Workshop previewed some rules for like new Necron dynasties and new Space Marine chapters and things like that are coming out in a codex that's going to be released at sometime in October, which means, let's be honest, it's probably going to be for pre-order sometime in October.
Yeah, so probably let's say late October, early November when it's actually going to be out.
Yeah, so here's some rules that we're going to tell you about that you won't be able to use in a game for 3 months or so.
Oh, Jay, did you know that Salamander's going to lose the reroll?
I did, which is good because let's be honest, there's too many of them right now. But
that's the only one that people keep telling me. Everyone just keeps telling me. I talked about Salamanders yesterday, like, oh yeah, but Salamanders have lost the reroll. No, they haven't.
No, they haven't
yet.
They haven't.
Please.
Like every tournament is going to be like that till at least November to cut off for like the Codex release deadline, right?
Stop it.
So why are people having games like they're going to events expecting to use this rule? They're going to sort of training games with mates they want to go to tournament with these new rules in their head, go, yeah, I'm going to practice using this new rule, not knowing how that new rule interacts with any other thing in the codex. Point changes, strat changes, unit changes, datasheet changes, rules changes, you name it. That rule taken in isolation means all.
The Salamander's Doctrine will get updated to be like +1 to hit and wound with flames and meltings during Tactical Doctrine. Also reroll all failed hits and wounds. Yeah. Just straight up, all of them. Yeah, we lost the reroll, bro.
Yeah. You get a free, you basically pay 2 CP at the start of the game and you get to reroll all your failed hits.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so far behind on the current leaks. Joe, I'm just like, because I don't like to talk about leaks on the channel because obviously I'm affiliated with Games Workshop, and I don't like, I think it's bad when things get leaked, you know, when things are taken early and put out before they want to announce them, because it ruins everyone's day who works there. It ruins my day if I've got some plans for some sort of content, for example. So I don't like following leaks. But it's just like everyone talks about it. It's the same comment every time as well. It's like, I'll have like 10 comments on a 20 comment video. It'd be like, Salamander's lost a reroll though, and it's like, no, they don't. They've still got the reroll for at least 2.5 months. Make sure to post leaks on his WhatsApp group. I will actually ban you, Flea Harvey Oswald. I will find you. I'll find who you are, and I'll ban you.
I have a set of skills developed over a long career.
It's not called brown nosing. It's not called brown nosing. It's just playing by the rules, right? I play Warhammer. I love playing by the rules. But yeah, it is.
I'm leaving a pregnant silence in there.
You already know who you are. I actually don't know who you are, Flea Harvey Oswald. I'm gonna have a look at your YouTube channel.
Brilliant.
I can't find him. Don't know.
But yeah, everyone taking these datasheet things to heart. That's great. Enjoy that. But you all started off the stream by saying, you know, Games Workshop constantly get their rules wrong, and that's why I have to FAQs. This is clearly something that's been written by somebody outside Games Workshop, because it's in several different languages, and I imagine that they've got a firm that they sort of pass things to for translation. A little bit like the firm they passed all those rules to create something recently. We could call it a mobile application. And there was nothing wrong with that, right? All the rules in that were completely correct. Am I?
Yeah. The app is getting a lot better, though. It's a lot better than what it was.
Yes, it is. I was using it last week to check lists and things, and it's actually... I have digital copies of most codexes because I want to be able to keep up with rules. And because if I'm at an event and my opponent says something,
Jake,
I kind of want to check what their rule says without just flat out asking them sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. It's nice to be able to check
and the app is
on
really
the
good
fly.
for that.
On the fly. Like, oh, yeah, no worries. Yeah, that is how it does. Okay, cool. What's it called again? Oh, yeah, cool. I'm just going to text my girlfriend now. Just check that rule. Oh, yeah, that's what it says. Oh, yeah.
My missus sat there with a codex on standby.
Just going to text my girlfriend. I'm definitely not on the 40k app searching for the stratagem. Just making sure you've not missed the timing, because this is the top table. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'll check the Discord in a bit, yeah, for sure. Casper, like, yeah, you bang on. You know, I mean, this is my job. I've got to be careful. Speaking of which, we've got an epic dude in the chat. There's an alert coming. I can't talk about it yet, but it's going to be great. I'm not going to leak it, Jay. I'm not going to leak it, right?
Don't leak that alert.
I'm not leaking it.
This is the build.
All I'm going to say is there's something coming. There's something coming. It's going to be great. You all know what it is, but we can all be excited at the right time, okay?
Do I feel that you've said this to your missus?
Look, Jay, I'll ban you as well, okay? I have the power. I'll time you out. I can time you out for as long as I want. It don't have to be limited to 300 seconds.
That's fine, brother.
Leaks should never be taken as gospel. There we go. Scott Bolton. He's just become a member.
And I already stole your property. So
Happy days, dude. Awesome.
Thank you so much, Scott. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.
Keeping Mikey alive now.
Quite literally. Join small board gang down below. Let's get this up. Let's get this up to 5. Let's fill it. Let's fill this bar thingy, whatever it's called. But thank you so much, Scott, for supporting the channel. It really, honestly means the world. Thank you
Got to
so
wait
much.
10 seconds for my screen to update to see if I was putting the right. Oh, I was close. I was close.
We're at 1. 4 to go. Let's get the hype train going.
Choo choo.
Where is George? She's upstairs reading, I think. She's got the new Twilight book, so she's having a great time. Smoking Ace, thank you for the sub.
That was an awesome film.
Which one?
Smoking, the first one. The second one was a pile of rubbish. But Smoking Aces, that was a
nice.
great film.
Yeah, for sure. The power creep is getting interesting. Yeah, the power creep is always interesting. I love the meta at the minute because it's just madness. Someone won an event this weekend. And what you call it? Someone won with like 25 Grey Knight Terminators, and that was it. And some characters. Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
I love it.
I think Grey Knight Terminators are pretty solid. I've been messing around with lists all day, sort of in between work and stuff like that. It's mostly because Knights are in a bad place. I don't want to play Space Marines because everyone's playing Space Marines, and I don't want to be that player. But I've been looking at Grey Knight lists and thinking, well, I don't necessarily want to take Paladins, but Grey Knight Terminators have got OBSEC because they're troops. They're super durable.
Yeah, I didn't realize they were troops until yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What was that? I thought you said Twilight. I thought you meant Twilight as well. A lot of YouTubers are coming out as 40k players. One I watch has over 1 million subs. When do you think that this hobby is more popular than we realize? I think it is super duper popular, man.
Yeah.
I think it's Magic Carp. Call me Magic Carp or something. I noticed it has been live streaming games on his Twitch channel.
Nice.
He's got like 1.6 million subs. There's a YouTuber I watch called Jazza.
Oh, I know Jazza. Yeah.
He's a great artist. He's been painting some 40k recently. And he designed his own model. He designed a Primaris Captain in VR. And also he's designing some models as well.
And he's a decent dude too. Like I watch some of his stuff that's not even hobby related. That's just like, hey, it's me, and I'm just gonna chill and hang out. And even his channel, it's just the hey, I'm just gonna talk and.
So last year, the Recording Industry Association of America
got like 400,000 subs and stuff.
Yeah. So the YouTuber I was talking about is Magic Carp Use Flies at 1.2 million subscribers, and the second, not yesterday, like a couple of days before, his video was thoughts on Warhammer 40k 9th edition. So 76,000 views. And he did another one a couple of days ago, and he did one like last year where he's like, three lads spend $5,000 on Warhammer or something like that.
On plastic toys, yeah.
Yeah. Lehman Russ, thank you very much for the 79p donation. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Are you team We Need Primaris Terminators or team Gary Sama are the new Terminators? Ooh.
Gravis. Make Terminators a bit more like bespoke to things like Grey Knights, to Deathwatch, and some of those sort of things. Make more of a feature for those in their separate codexes, for Dark Angels, for the Deathwing and stuff like that. But for regular Marines, go Gravis. That's what I'd like to do as a design aesthetic.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm not really sure. I think I'd like, if they brought out a combat Gravis unit, I'd be like, okay, cool. You know, shields, swords, lightning claws.
Okay. You mean like that? I thought you meant because the aggressors I still feel are definitely a combat unit.
They are a combat unit. To me, they're a combat unit with guns.
You mean like a dedicated combat-only melee monster?
Like Gravis with buns. You know,
would you have been
like a 4-pin
happy then if the Blade Guard were Gravis and not like this weird slight sort of?
Well, they're basically Gravis,
aren't they? Little Gravis-ish, but we're not. Yeah.
They're like basically veterans. Yeah, I think they're cool. I don't think it really makes much of a difference. Except
they're a pain when they ignore AP1. I know that.
Yeah, they are. Primaris Centurions. Yeah, maybe. There's a lot. The thing is, what they're doing, they're redesigning the whole range, but also not redesigning the whole range. They added it, so it's just weird. So we're always going to get like a unit that's very similar, but not the same. Like we've got a new Predator, but it's also not a Predator. We've got a new Land Raider. It's also not a Land Raider. We've got Space Marines, which also aren't Space Marines, for example. So it's a little bit weird. Leave Termins as the ancient relics and make them custodies, Grey Knight, etc. Yeah, that's cool. I said fish. That's a good idea. Primaris Nurglings, yet that is a unit that I need in my life.
Primaris Nurglings.
Yeah.
I can get on board with that. Give my Nurglings extra wounds and a decent gun.
Okay. Primary Centurions are aggressors are primary Centurions. I mean, yeah, they're not far off yet. Sort of, but yes, they've got the same amount of guns.
They've got,
but they don't have an invuln. They don't have top save. They're not really Centurions because Centurions is power loading armor for power armor.
I love Centurions though. Like they're my favorite looking Marine unit.
I love.
And I know they're derpy as hell, but they just look. Oh yes.
Ignore the legs on the back, and they look cool. I think if you chunked up the legs at the back, made them walking dreadnoughts, little tanks.
Cover them over a little bit.
Yeah. Game wise, yes. Maybe lore wise, no. Yeah, for sure. Like technically not, because Centurions are completely different to aggressors. Because aggressors to me are closer lore wise to Terminators. But then Blade Guard Ancient or Blade Guard Veterans are closer to Terminators now.
So for me, like the lore of Terminator starts back at like Space Hulk and stuff like that, where you put them on a ship and they go forward, and their entire point would be they could take the hits and just storm bolt or something down. So if you look at it from that perspective, for me, that's your Blade
Guard
Storm
aggressors. Okay, so aggressors come on a ship, burn everything, and then bolter it down.
Yeah, because flamers and bolters and stuff like that, that's perfect for that kind of role.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So I think they're closer to a Terminator than a Centurion.
So who would you basically chat? What we're saying is, if you had a Space Hulk and you're all out of Terminators and you want to send the closest equivalent in Primaris, what would you send on the Space Hulk to do the same thing? Do you like the Invictus suit? I like the Invictus War suit. It should just be a Dreadnought, but yeah, I like it. I think it's cool.
I like it, but I don't like the pilot.
Yeah, the pilot looks a bit static, but I do like
it. It's so static.
It's like... It's like
something going boop, boop.
It's like Eggman in a little hover thing.
Yes.
Or is it? I don't know. I don't know an equivalent of a TV show. Is it like Megamind or something?
No. Apparently, he's a pigeon though.
I would rather lose a Space Hulk than Lehman Russ.
I think that's okay. It's not brilliant. I'm
that's
not very
cool.
good at freehand, but
that's cool, man. I like it.
Try to sort his nose out. He's got a little bit of a wonky nose.
So I've got like half an hour. I haven't started anything. I've been talking.
I think in this half an hour, what you should do, and it's a great suggestion, even if I do say so myself, what you should do is ask the chat what you should do next week.
That is a good idea. Chat, what would you like me to do next week on stream? Chat to the camera.
And this is not film his own death, all right? That's too soon.
2,000 members, I will film my own death. Don't
it
really.
was 500 earlier on.
That was to stream it, not film it.
Oh.
Film it, I can edit it afterwards.
Okay.
Get it, Jay? I can edit it. That's funny.
I mean,
that's funny. That's
I got it.
Don't actually do that. Don't actually convince that. YouTube would probably ban me. Thoughts on Howling Banshees? Amazing new sculpt, but lost their one major ability with 9th. What's their one major ability? The deny
Sorry,
of
I missed
watch.
the start of the question. What was that?
Thoughts on Howling Banshees?
They get 3d6 charge, which is still super good, but they're still strength 3, which is super bad.
Explain in detail why the Dark Angels are the most loyal and best legion. I'm not doing that. I don't have enough time.
It's just better to be honest as well, I feel, guys, you know.
Tom Dodsworth has come up with a good idea. Chat aimlessly with the madness of 1,000 toads facing down a single Flamestorm aggressor.
Ooh.
That is actually a really good suggestion. I do like it. So help people build armor lists. Well, if you are a Hellstorm Premium subscriber, or if you join YouTube membership and fill this bar up to orange, if you want to, then you can watch a video called List Writing in 9th Edition, which is about helping you write lists.
Is this the same help you give Elliot when he writes Iron Hands lists?
You mean Iron Warriors? Elliot's never wrote an Iron Warriors list in his life, if that helps anything.
Uh-huh.
It was a good list. He just got beat. The Achilles was fun.
Yes. I think Achilles are cool.
Yeah. I'm playing my Salamanders this edition, like I do every edition, because I like them. Play what you like, even if it's OP or underpowered. Yes, Meanness Green, you have the rule of cool. It was an okay list.
If you have a bad army in the current meta, your time will come. This is why I'm still going to play the Knights. They're not great. They haven't been great for about the last year and a haven't been great. Let's not put a time limit on that. But I could make them work. And now it's a lot harder to make them work. But I still want to play them because I'm a big Stampy robots and I love them.
Should a Riptide be a vehicle that degrades? Does it not already degrade?
Isn't it to both of those things?
I don't think it's a vehicle.
It's not a vehicle keyword,
it's a monster.
No. It's got monster keyword, that's it.
Which is basically a vehicle.
Should it be a vehicle is the question. I think the answer to that is yes.
Should it degrade? I thought it already does degrade.
It does degrade because it's got 14 wounds.
Yeah. It's a monster. It's basically the same.
I think it should be a vehicle, not a monster, because it's definitely a mechanical suit where somebody rides in it rather than a monster where it is a thing that is.
I don't think Elliot's list was terrible, as people are saying in the chat. I think that Elliot got very unlucky with the deployment and going second.
Wait, did he not play Iron Warriors previously on the channel?
He did play Iron Warriors previously on the channel.
Yeah, that was the one I was talking about, not the
Valrak one.
Because the Valrak one, that wasn't a horrendous list. It was not like a truly competitive list, but that would be the wrong thing to take to that kind of game anyway.
Yeah.
But the one previously, which was
Elliot did half write that one.
Yeah.
And then forgot to put Dreadnoughts on. Wargamer in the dark. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hello there. I'm going to shut this down and have the pretty lights instead, since I'm definitely not doing anything today. That was the memeest battle report I've ever seen. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. That's our whole shtick. Sometimes we play competitively, sometimes we just laugh at each other and the entire time.
Oh, it was hilarious, mate. I just sat and genuinely enjoyed watching it.
I'm really glad, mate. I'm really glad you did. It was fun, yeah. And Elliot's dice were terrible as well, which never helps. Elliot has a habit of being terrible. But Elliot's on a battle report this Wednesday. Necrons versus Death Guard. I'm using Necrons again. I'm using all the new Indomitus stuff. And then Elliot's using Death Guard with... I don't know if you can see him. Can you see him? Can you see what it is? Can you tell what it is yet?
It's Mikey being a dwarf. Is it Artie Moron?
It is Artie Moron, yeah.
Nice.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it should be fun. So Elliot's using Mortarion on Wednesday, so make sure you tune into that. You can only watch it if you're a tier 3 small board gang member or you're a part of Hellstormwargaming.co.uk. But then we got another battle report on Friday, which is Grey Knights versus Ultramarines, sorry. Grey Knights versus Ultramarines, and that's for free. You don't have to subscribe. Just can go chill and watch it.
Is that the return of a much beloved Hellstrom member?
It certainly is. It's Mr. Tobias who's back. Yeah, it should be really good.
Who wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Boy Toby.
I really like the intro. I'm really glad Grab a Hammer. We had a lot of fun putting it together.
Can you explain to me the "It's Britney" line? Because I know it's from something, but I don't know what.
So the line is "It's Britney, bitch," which is a line from Britney Spears, but also it's from The Office, where what's his face? What's the guy's name?
Is the American Office or the English?
American Office.
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell, yeah. He pulls up in a car, puts sunglasses on. He drives up, stops, and then goes. He's got sunglasses on. He goes, "It's Britney, bitch."
Right. Okay.
But Varak actually said it's Brickney, bitch, because he was holding the golden brick.
You couldn't really get that with the helmet, I didn't think.
Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, it's close enough.
That makes sense.
As long as you heard it was Britney bitch, that's fine.
Yes.
But the meme was it's Brickney bitch.
That's cool.
Yeah. So Tom edited the list video. I can't take credit for the list video at all. That was all Tom. He did an absolutely fantastic job on that. With the Ray edit and the Avengers Assemble with the Last Wall Protocol.
Yeah.
That was really good. He absolutely smashed that. I actually only watched that the night before, and I was like, I trust him that well. He's a very good editor.
I know that, but damn.
Yeah. So
I just know you're also someone that is very passionate and cares very much about what you do. So I'm surprised that you waited that long to give it a view.
Oh, it's because he wasn't ready.
Oh, slack-ass Tom, get on it.
We both spent a long time editing the videos, so I'd heard some bits and I'd seen some clippets, but I'd not seen the entire thing until the night before, and I was like, yeah, that's really good. So tends to what happens is Tom edits the list video and uploads them to a point where we have time to make any changes. So I think I might have seen it on the morning, but I'd only seen it the day before or something like that. It wasn't like super early. X Nightmare X, thank you for following. Welcome to the stream.
Hello there.
Hey, welcome, dude.
You should play some Space Wolves or Dark Angels. I don't actually have a Space Wolf or Dark Angel army, but soon, when they're all in the Codex that everyone loves to talk about, when they're all in one, I can just play my Blood Ravens as them.
Oh,
that's how it works.
God.
That's how it works. We're just Space Breeds, bro. The only chats I can't play my Blood Ravens as is Grey Knights, and I have one of them.
So what you'll end up doing though is painting some Blood Ravens Wolfen.
Yep.
And some Blood Ravens Deathwing and Ravenwing.
Ravenwing, yep. Yep.
Oh, I've just been sick in my head.
Good. I've got some Ravenwing bits upstairs as well.
Yeah.
Just painting black with
Can we just have some Fs in the chat for like the integrity of 40k?
Scott Maltman has just upgraded his membership. I'm not sure if an alert's going to come through, but thank you so much for upgrading your membership. He's taken it from Adblock Guilt Free back up to Tier 3, so he's going to be able to access all those battle reports right now, and even more coming every single Wednesday.
Let's not forget, he also subscribed today as well.
He did,
so he's gone the entire Hellstorm journey in one short session.
He joined the channel. He said hello. He said, I'm going to subscribe. And he did, and we said thank you. And he said, I am here, I am alive. Then what he did, he paid $1.99 to feel less guilty about putting Adblock on, and then he's just upgraded to $5.99 to get a new video every single Wednesday. And by that I mean sometimes two, most of the time 2 new videos every single Wednesday. Din Mamina Papa. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Din Mamina Papa.
What's next? The Blood Ravens Bobby G.
When you say next,
Can't wait for another Loyalist Prime out to come out. That's gonna be great. I'm putting that on stream straight away. I hold the power, Jay. The power is mine.
Hang on.
What?
We've got Red Butte.
Yes.
So, Rogol Raven.
Rogol.
What would we do? Like,
I've got no idea.
Lehman Russ. Like, come on, we need to start thinking of these meme names now. For
we can just replace it with weird bird species, and that'll do. Just replace one of the words with like Robin, Robin Dawn.
Robin Dawn. Robin Dawn is perfect for a Blood Ravens chapter because it sounds like you've nipped down the street and broken into some old lass's house called Dawn.
Robin Dawn on a Monday morning. Deathwatch gets updated in the Space Marine codes this time around, so September, October. Yeah, exactly. So all together now. That's like you can't see me because the Blood Ravens are changing the chapter.
Why coming in?
Because Blood Ravens are changing the chapter once again, so you can't see them do it so fast.
Brilliant.
Can't wait to get some Blood Raven Deathwatch veterans.
Instead of the lion, it would be what, like the crow,
the magpie,
the magpie, the magpie. There we go. Sleeping under a rock for 10,000 years, polishing his red armor.
That's it.
Having somebody else polish his helmet.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. Yes, Yorg. You know it, bro. You know it, brother. The pigeon.
Nice. What would the Khan be?
The card. Well, we need to be like Jagatai, but some sort of bird. Thai bird. I'm gonna put Thai bird and see what happens. I'm not gonna put Thai bird. That is a stupid idea. I'm not gonna put that on the internet. By that I meant Thai is in T-A-I, and then bird is in tweet. I'm not putting Thai bird on the internet. My emails will just get hacked. My emails will be hacked. I'll have lots of brides trying to be bought. It'll be terrible. Oh dear. Right, I'm gonna go back to the chat.
At best.
I'm just gonna Jay. We're just gonna stop. We're just gonna stop it there, okay? Don't make me mute you. We're just gonna carry on and pretend that never happened. Thankfully, I didn't actually type anything in, but see, this is why I should talk to the camera, because this is way more fun. If I was painting, I wouldn't have decided to say it's Thai bird.
Well, I mean, you know.
Oh dear. For anyone outside of the UK, in the UK, or especially Yorkshire, bird means girl. Okay. Follow on from earlier chat about 40k being popular. Do you think video games becoming so poor has helped? Do you mean like in general or 40k? 40k. Like some of the 40k games have been pretty hit and miss, if that's what you mean. Some of them have been pretty good. But if you mean video games in general, maybe. I think people. The problem is as we come into a more digital age. Obviously, we are in the the digital revolution right now. Like it's still happening, even though you think you're in it. It's still changing every day, especially now with like the virus. Like people are always online and they're always talking to each other online. But they're always like I am now. I'm talking to a camera. I'm not talking to a person.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people might find fun in that social interaction that they wouldn't normally get. And I think that's like a really big player in the popularity of Warhammer. It is social interaction, I think. Meeting new people, having stuff to talk about. And it is such the thing is with 40k or Warhammer or Wargaming in general, it's that it's such a big encompassing hobby. It's not one hobby. It's like 3 hobbies that are in one.
Absolutely that.
It's a game, which is essentially a really complex board game, which people like board games. That's why they've been selling them for like hundreds of years. It's painting, it's artistic, so it's really relaxing, it's really creative, and it's also building. I guess it's like Lego.
I thought you somehow been muted then. Like
I didn't know where I was going to go with that. But yeah, you got like the building and painting you could put into one, for example. So maybe there's just 2 aspects. There's like the social aspect of actually gaming. There's the lore. There's the lore as well. Obviously, there's the books.
For those innocent people.
For those very innocent people, yeah. So there's the lore that you can get really encompassed in, and you can really enjoy that without actually having any other interaction with people. So you can. So it's like 2 solo hobbies, and then 1 really, really social hobby compared to like video games.
Did you just say that if you want to be a shut-in nerd, you can read the lore?
That's exactly what I said, yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. I think definitely splitting building and painting up is valid because they are different aspects of the hobby, and I hate the assembly side of things, but I love painting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's like 4 aspects, I'd say. Building and painting you could put into one because it's creative all around.
Yeah.
It's a creative solo hobby. And there's the lore. It's like people enjoy films. It's like kind of like enjoying films or like a book series, it's a book hobby,
Well, so, just reading it in general is something that I think a lot of people sort of didn't do. And maybe not having access to other forms of entertainment, like going out and playing in the park or whatever that you would have done previously. Not having access to do that might mean that you have picked up a book that you wouldn't otherwise have done.
Yeah, exactly. Dan, just make you laugh in the chat. I'm not going to repeat what he says, but if you're on Twitch, you're a dickhead, Dan. You're a dickhead, Dan.
Yes.
Kilroy says, hello, everyone. Great channel. Love your content. Great bat rates. Kilroy, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate the support. That's really kind of you. Plus, you need a job. Keep playing so taxman's happy. Exactly. Like, everyone's just brought up the fact that I pay taxes. Like, obviously.
I don't know about you, mate, but it takes me, because I don't want to pay an accountant. It takes me ages to do all that sort of stuff.
It's a nightmare, mate. It's just a straight up nightmare. I hate it. I'm worried about what they'll do to Space Wolves and Dark Angels as they are my chapters with rolling them back in Space Marine books. Your thoughts? Well, it's just going to be the same as it is now, really. You've got all the same stratagems as Space Marines plus some unique ones. Well, yeah. You got all the same stratagems except you got some unique ones. You've got unique units. They're just going to be in your supplement. It's not going to make a big deal, I don't think.
Yeah, because your supplement will have the Raven Wing, it'll have the Death Wing, and maybe even some of the other wings. Because I found out that there are more wings than just those 3.
Yeah,
I was absolutely blown away by that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
surprisingly, Typehead comes up with a load of restaurants. Amazing.
Oh my! At least it was restaurants and not somewhere you can get a massage.
Yeah. A lot of people in the chat that there's like a difference in opinions that saying some people like love building but don't like painting, and then people don't like painting but love building. I think it's the same.
Yeah.
People love painting, hate building, love building, hate painting.
I think it's one of those things that's semi-dependent on mindset. Like, so if you're a sort of person that just likes a puzzle, and you like to figure out the puzzle and start off with all the pieces and end up with a complete picture, then the building side of it is probably exactly the right thing for you. And I don't mind those kind of logic games and stuff like that, but I hate mold lines, and because I guess I'm more of a creative person, I enjoy the painting side of it more. Having to go through all the pain of doing all the building is I'd rather get someone else to do that.
Yeah. So I really like building models, and I enjoy painting big stuff.
The cool stuff.
The cool stuff, yeah. I get bored of painting infantry, man. So bored.
Yes. Yeah. So do. Well, I mean, even I do.
It's just tedious. I think it's just tedious because there's so many of them. I'll paint one dude. Fantastic. Love it. That's why I have loads of like trial armies of just one dude, and then I'm like, I can't paint the infantry.
See, the only way I can get through it is to set like challenges for myself. So the Nurgle army that I've got, the demons, painted in a weekend because I thought if I don't do it in one go, if I don't just sit down and take a hit on it, then it's never going to get done.
Yeah.
And I'll do my Necrons the same in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, exactly.
Painting rank and file isn't fun. And as a commission painter, the number of times it was like, can you paint a Law 32 for me? Can you paint a Rutty 17 for me? Can you paint like 15, 17 Red Corsairs or whatever the Chaos version was? So I really don't want to.
It's just boring. It's tedious. It's boring. I hate it.
But you either get to do, as a painter, you either get to do a load of the sort of volume stuff like that, or you get to do the cool stuff
Big
that
stuff.
People want a sort of centerpiece for, or the stuff that's just a pain in the ass for a different reason, like a Doomsday Arc.
Yeah, which is fun. So like for me, I commission for my Primaris. I painted most of the army myself before Primaris really were a thing. Well, actually, before Primaris were a thing, I painted all the army myself. Then when Primaris and infantry became really good, then I started getting that outsourced. But now I paint all my own vehicles. So anything that's vehicles or anything like that I paint myself. Like, so obviously there's like two shells of Blood Ravens there. I paint pretty much all the vehicles. I think I painted all the vehicles except for the bikes, which again aren't vehicles, they're bikes. I've painted all the infantry which aren't Primaris, but then pretty much all the Primaris are painted by someone else. I painted a few, not all of them. A couple of them, but most of them, like the bulk of the intercessors are all outsourced. All the new stuff's outsourced. It's just because I'm just bored of it. I can't look at 50 intercessors for LVO and go, yeah, I'm going to paint this. It's just no, it's killer. Can't do it. It's gone.
Don't take this the wrong word. You think you're bored of Space Marines? Every 40k competitive player out there right now that doesn't play Marines is bored of Space Marines.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
We're not going to feel any tears of your saltiness for after paying 50 intercessors.
Dark Angels had 6 wings in the Horus Heresy. 2 is only used now. Interesting.
There was one called the Dreadwing, I think, which sounded really cool.
Nice, that's cool.
And they're red or something.
Yeah, JW says, have to agree with Jay overall, though. I hate to say that it kind of depends if you have an airbrush or not. Doing the Chaos Knight by hand is like squeezing lemon juice in your eyes. Yeah, I did 3 Knights by hand. No, never again.
I think that depends on what kind of painter you are, though, because there are lots of people that I know that will not airbrush. They hate it. They have one, they've tried it, it's not their bag.
I love it.
But for me, give me that airbrush, man. And it's not an ease thing, because I do some things with the airbrush that I think are easy because I've had a lot of practice doing it, but people tell me that they can't and it's difficult and everything else. So it's not that it's easier, but I get an effect that I prefer using the airbrush.
Yeah, I love the airbrush. I found it really therapeutic. So
yeah, it's that instant gratification, man. Like, here's some OSL. Bam! It's OSL done. I'm a stud. Yes.
I'd have to spend 6 hours doing it by hand. How many points of Blood Ravens do you have? I have no idea. Too many.
12.
Too many to be bothered to actually go find out. If it helps, I have 50 intercessors. I have 5 repulsors. I have like whirlwinds. I've got bikes. I've got 9 suppressors. I've got loads of other stuff. Cedric, thank you much for follow. I got an absolute crap ton of characters. I got like 6 librarians. I never need to paint a librarian.
Because, Blood Ravens.
It's fluffy. Fluffy, yeah. I'll never use them on the table, but I've got them.
Were you not tempted to take a librarian now with the psychic secondaries and stuff?
I've still not really played Space Marines that much yet to actually really find out where I enjoy the playstyle. I played them a lot in 8th, but because I'm filming so much of battle reports, I'm constantly changing armies.
Yeah, you're changing about.
Which is good, and it has its upsides and downsides. The good upside is I get to play loads of armies. The downside is I don't get to really focus on one right now.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to a potential dropout at our event, so I can play some proper games of Warhammer without having to film it, which would be good. Hellstorm, do you think Reavers will ever have a purpose other than bits? No.
No. It's literally just for the face sculpts. That's what they exist for.
Yeah. Even though I like painting Marines and my Tau Chaos for that matter, and 25 Incestors in, I'm funnily enough not fed up with it, and I paint bare faces a lot. Yeah, I know. Nice, dude. Like, the Incestors are really nice models and stuff like that. But
again, I think it comes down to mindset. You might be the kind of person that is very comfortable doing like not a repetitive task, but like I suppose a little bit like that. But you sort of get into the flow and away you go. And there are some people that just can't do that.
Yeah, the thing is like, if I had to paint 50 intercessors, let's just talk about that, because that was me at one point. I wouldn't be able to go, okay, I'm going to paint all 50 intercessors. I'd have to paint 10 at a time, at least, like max 10. I can't paint 20 at a time. But then once
would you do the airbrushing step on all of them at once? Would you do that in 10s as well?
I'd probably do that in 10s.
Really?
Yeah, I'd break it up like that.
Okay.
I'd probably build them all, and then I'd just to do it all at once, get it all done, and then I'd airbrush 10 at a time. But the problem is between the 10, I need a palette cleanser because I'm going to get bored. The reason I'm not painting more Necrons, I have 3 Doomsides. I've got the next Indomitus box set to build. I've got Caesaras on the shelf, looking pretty. But I don't want to paint Necrons right now because I need a palette cleanser. I need something different in the middle.
I think you should paint more of your Skeleton Boys because they were looking sick.
I did enjoy painting my Skeleton Boys, to be fair. I do enjoy them.
I mean, I'd rather you didn't, because that'll mean you'll end up doing Sigmar content, which is
Well, I'm looking at running I'm looking to run some Age of Sigmar events, see what the popularity is like. And I do plan on doing a Sigmar event eventually, but it's like 9th edition's like it's just a lot of them in it.
So new hotness, man.
It is, yeah. And obviously, if you do play Sigmar and you follow us for Age of Sigmar content, I apologise, but 40k is the big boy in the room. He's the big bully, and I'm giving him all my lunch money right now.
Nice. That's a really great analogy.
Yeah, he's beating me up, but I will keep paying him. Cranium Brood says, do you do weapon arms separate when doing batch painting? It annoys me with the incestors that the gun blocks the painting off the chest. Yeah, I do all sub-assemblies, bro. Shoulder pads off, heads off, arms off. Yeah.
Sorry, there's somebody in chat throwing some abuse my way, so feel free to throw it back at him, chat.
Do I need to mute him?
Time him out. Yeah, put him on a naughty step.
I don't care what the first part of his
yeah, put him on a naughty step.
Is, but
naughty step.
How do you time out? There you go.
Hashtag ban.
Did I do it?
No, I
so
Sigma's not mine.
It doesn't work. It didn't work. Shut up, Dan. Oh. You're timed out. I've decided. You're done. I can't paint in this heat. Yeah, it's too hot. I actually have Kratos. No, he's not called Kratos, but that's what he sounds like in God of War. I have him up on a shelf. I could have built him today, but I didn't want to. I've got a few things I want to build. I've got some Death Guard to build. I've got Doomside to build. Okay. I've got Caesaras to build. And I've got new Necrons to build. So I had quite a lot to choose from. But then I didn't do anything. I just sat and chatted. Which actually has been really fun. I really enjoy it.
And it's been super entertaining.
Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. So, !Discord if you're on Twitch.
Search history from being horrible.
It wouldn't have happened if I'd been painting, but also it wouldn't have been as funny.
So Georgia, I've got to explain why I've put this in my search history.
So, !Discord, !Whip, or if you're on YouTube, link in the description. Join Discord. We're going to go stream models now, in a minute, in 30 seconds.
Yeah, man.
Quick catch up with the chat, and then we'll do it. The other thing I absolutely hate painting on very small infantry models like TIE Fighters or Guardsmen. Yeah, I agree. Never painted Tau, sadly, but that detail is so small you like to screw it up. I can't be asked to paint Guardsmen, that's why I got Jay to do mine.
Yeah. They're not great fun, but that's mostly just because the sculpts are
so old,
not great anymore.
Yeah.
They were good back in the day. They were like, damn, these are great. They're super hot. But yeah, it's just a bit dated.
The problem is you get used to new stuff. It's like video game graphics.
And all the new stuff's slightly bigger as well. Like, people think rules creep's a thing. Like, scale creep is definitely a thing. I just pointed at a chibi to do that, admittedly, but...
Scales changed, yeah, big time. You shut up, Dan. Gross, JW. I just returned from my kickboxing training. My Ford is basically a small stream of sweat. Grim. Iron Wing.
I'm at the 2 studio lights, so I feel your pain, brother. I'm assuming you do too.
I'm tempted to turn mine off and just be like, I'm done. It's very warm in here. It's here. I'm just going to turn them off. I'm going to sit in the dark for a bit. Bam.
Get some rival crash glow in the dark tufts, mate. That's what you need. That's what you want.
Iron Wing, Dreadwing, Stormwing, Firewing is the names of the Dark Angels. Right, okay. That's interesting.
Okay. See, I knew there was a Dreadwing one. That sounded cool.
Yeah. I never built models, let alone paint models, until I started playing this great game. Amazing, dude. Well, welcome to the game. Right, okay, let's do stream models. Stream models, it's time, it's time. What do you think to me sat in the dark, guys? Is this okay? I'm actually quite chill. Do you think it looks alright, Jay, with the cool lights behind me?
Do your lights change colour, like on a random pattern? Or
I can make them change colour. I actually
don't let them go through red.
Why?
Think about it. Yeah.
Oh. Iron. Geek Ailey. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? We're gonna have to lose Jay a minute, I think. Yeah, we're losing Jay. My apologies. Just gonna sort the main monitor capture, which I've definitely not done today, which is terrible of me. This is going badly, I'll be honest.
Can you see all right?
I can see, yeah, it's just a bit dark in here for some reason. It's just because, obviously, I'm using Discord to capture and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that was G. Kaylee, not Geek.
Oh, really?
Kaylee.
So silly of me.
Hello there.
Kofnik, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Hey.
Oh, it's because I've not got the green screen on. Now I'm
Kenyan
gonna have to-
Ranger, dude, how you doing?
Welcome. How are you? That I've messed up completely, Jay. I've turned my lights off. I need my green screen on so we can actually see what we're looking at. This is... I'm too chill today. That's the problem. I'm too chill.
You know how at the start of the stream you were like, dude,
Everything
like
went
2 minutes
to...
early. I'm ready to go. This is great. You're gonna smash this.
Yep, I remember.
This is the
there.
payoff of that, I think.
I was there. Right. There we go. Okay. We're back. Get rid of Jay. There we go. Welcome to the Discord. We got there. Hooray. Sorry about that. Who did you have to correct rules-wise more, Elliot or Valrat? Oh my god, I can't answer that question.
Wow.
Both of them were
Wow,
pretty
that's a
terrible.
deep-seated secret to the Hellstorm clan right there.
Yeah, I only tell small board gang members. Join small board gang. Has my loot box arrived? No, it has not arrived. I'm hoping it arrives tomorrow so I can make a video about it. Because I bought the 40k loot box.
Are you looking forward to some more Space Marine bikes?
Yeah.
Good.
I actually, from the leaks we've seen, if we don't address them yet, from people that have had them, I'd actually be quite happy with that box, especially with the new supplement changes.
Nice. Yeah, exactly, because you get all the characters going on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm
really cool.
relatively surprised at some of the contents of what we've seen, but I won't spoil it because you always got a video to write.
Yeah.
Right? Film, make, whatever.
Film. Yeah. So hopefully I should have a video. If it comes tomorrow, I'll have a video tomorrow night. Let's look at the latest meme in the subreddit. In the Discord. Imperials, you claim you don't want your governors to be overthrown, but you treat your subjects poorly and make them manufacture millions of guns. Curious. Turning point, Star Children. Correct. That is a good meme. I like that. Starter set covers be like.
Brilliant.
GW won't release new Tyranid models. He would say things like that every day, driving people to suicide.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. That's a good one. Okay, let's look at stream models from today. We got Phonics. He's working on his Minotaurs again.
I love these.
That Judicia conversion, I think. Yeah, it's conversion. I like how you've chopped the sword and made it pointy. That's cool. Like it.
Yeah, he's made the chopped sword the chopped sword.
Yeah. So I presume it's no longer a Judicia. I presume it's a captain because he's got a shield now. And an iron halo.
And an iron halo, yeah.
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 It's got a
I
Blade
like
Guard veteran shield. Looking cool. Ooh. Training to shield. Yeah, boy. That's what you're going for. That's what you're going to use. Nice, man. False
Very
handle.
cool.
Working on some Possessed. Got that pink and blue on track. Very, very bright. But I presume this is a work in progress. But it's a cool colour palette.
Yeah.
Very cool false handle. There was false handle and someone else having a really wholesome chat in the Discord the other night, which was really cool. It was like, false handle was like, I'm new to the hobby. What's everyone doing? It was like midnight. And I was like, I'm not going to lie, mate. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
and then people are having a chat, which is great. So time zones, man, they're
Awesome.
they're an effort. Lehman Russ. Here it is. I embrace death without regret as I embrace life without fear.
Okay,
Fire.
firstly, you've got a Xiphon. Therefore,
That's cool.
You're cool. And you've got double Spartans, and they're the best tanks ever. I love them.
That's cool. Spaceballs army. Oh my god, there's like 5 Spartans.
Is
What?
there?
Yeah, there's 5 Spartans.
Well, 295 to go, mate. Get that meme going.
You're a legend. Really enjoy the Discord. Join the Discord, Tom. There's a link in the description. It's free
Very
for
cool.
everybody.
I love
There
the
is-
Spartan tank.
Yeah, it's very cool.
It's what the Land Raider should always have been.
Yeah, for sure. The Discord's cool. It's free for anyone. We do have you can add your own roles by reacting to the post and get your own faction added to you. Then you have specific chats for the factions, which is really fun. And then we have
you got them all yet?
No, they're only the ones that actually matter. So we don't have Tau.
So no Tau.
No, don't need Tau.
Nice.
And we've also got a sub hangout for premium members and stuff like that. I might one day link it to premium for the website. It will take a lot of coding, so I'm not sure, but I'll have to have a look at that one day. Massive Space Wolves army. Got a big thing, a dragon? Is that a dragon? Not there.
Could be.
Could be a cool dragon. I love dragons. It's time for Bobbert Goldberg. Oh, got that. Custodes Gulliman. That's cool.
Nice.
By Flea Harvey Oswald.
Oh.
Now I know who you are.
I know exactly who this is. Yeah, because I helped them get their sword painted.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Raiding.
That's it.
Why have you changed your name?
Completely.
Why have you changed your name? You've been found out. Science Pie working on that chibi.
Awesome.
Fist chibi.
I like it as well. I like the red shoulder pad trim Imperial Fist Company. I think that's the third company or fourth company. I really like them. They're cool.
Yeah, it's cool. What I gun during the stream, foreground, completed boys in the back, tar for a fun stream. Well, thank you very much. And Death One Beard, thank you very much for the follow. Nice work.
Very cool.
Nice work. Love it. Imperial Fist always just yellow. Yellow is just cool on models, isn't it?
Mate, I love painting yellow. That's my favourite colour to do anything with.
Because I play Flea on Mech Warrior. Fair enough. And Assassinate People. Fair enough. Fair. Okay, cool, I get you. I get the username now. Yeah, Assault Intercessors, man. Looking ace. Or maybe a normal intercessor.
Weird thing you've got going on. One guy's got a red leg. I don't know why I like that, but I just like that.
It's because it's a very traditional White Scars scheme, just not white. It's like cream or bone.
Yeah, it's got that sort of bony cream.
We've seen a few from Bokaja because he's got the Impulso, you know, with the red zigzags over the front.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Blue doesn't
He's got
fit
red on him. I like
it. Yeah. Bat's Pinkie Pie. Bat's Pinkie Pie. God, usernames, man. They're a killer. Blue doesn't photograph very well. Looks pretty cool. Looks like a metallic blue. Looks pretty nice. Like it.
Yeah.
Got that Mark IV. It's Tartarus helmet, I think.
Oh, it could be.
Tartarus Terminator helmet. Because they're very similar to Primaris, but just ever so slightly different.
Yeah.
Looks cool. Got that nice assault bolter. Looking epic.
It's very blingy.
Very blingy.
But it doesn't look gaudy. That's the thing. So.
Looks cool.
Good job.
Got Davey. Oh, those grey knights. Blue knights. Blue grey knights. It's like it's not grey, it's like a blue grey. That's what they are. That's the chapter name. It's not grey, it's like a blue grey knights.
Brilliant. So what, like light steel knights?
Yeah, I like them. They're really cool. I like the crystals in the base as well. They're really nice. Got a veteran sergeant as well. Oh, you guys with the matte black, the emulsion black. That's ace.
Oh yeah, I remember us talking about this. Yeah.
Almost done my commission army and finished stream model from a couple weeks ago. Nice, dude. Well done.
Prepare to deep
Crosby's
strike,
Ace
yes.
just subscribe on Twitch.
Rain. Yes, we'll send more.
Doing well, buddy. How are you?
I'm very good, mate. Really appreciate it. How do we join Discord? Link in the description if you're on YouTube, just down below. Dan is painted. Oh, I can't remember. Soma, is it, from Kingdom Hearts? He's got the new Kingdom Hearts Talisman game. So he's painting the miniatures out of there, which is pretty fun. Pretty cool.
Cool.
It's a cool model.
Talisman, like the GW one that we did.
Yeah, so it's a Kingdom Hearts version of Talisman.
Nice.
So Kingdom Hearts, obviously the Disney crossover game with Square Enix.
Yeah.
So it's like Mickey Mouse and stuff like that. And this guy.
Awesome.
Timothy O'Callaghan, thank you very much for the follow. New Emperor's Champion sculpt. What, that one? Lehman Russ, there he is. He's got the big bloodthirsters. Is that? Have you changed that into a wolf? That's like a wolf or something, or a bull.
It's
like
a gigantic wolf, clearly.
Nice, that is pretty cool. It does look like it, to be fair. That looks like a wolf as well. And you got Lehman Russ there, so it might be. Flea Harvey Oswald. That's some cool poses, man. I like the cool axe, the halberd axe.
It's a nice little version of Trajan. That.
Yeah, it's cool. It's Valdor's cool.
It's based on Valdor, but it's got Trajan's little feathery insignia thing going on.
It works really well.
Nice helmet using the Alaris Terminator as well.
Really cool.
The twin halberd thing looks a little bit like you've ripped it out of Soul Calibur, and I mean that in the most awesome of all ways.
It does look cool. I really like it. I really like that. I think it's awesome. Tom Doddy. I thought Tom wasn't in the Discord. He's got looking on Ulrich. Not Ulrich, is it? What's his name? It's not Ulrich the Slayer.
It is, isn't it?
It is Ulrich. Yeah, the Space Wolves chaplain who now can do litanies. Finally. Got Primaris Chaplain from...
Was that one of the things that came out today, is that you could do litanies, or was
Not
that...
this time, it was last time.
Oh, okay, right.
Because it came out and then the virus happened, so they didn't FAQ it.
Yeah.
And Falcon has got a Primaris Chaplain with a Thunderhammer, looking ace, looking pretty. And we got Reza Prime.
Does he need that hammer? I mean...
No, but yes.
But why not, right?
Awesome, Tom. Look, you've done some good work there. I love the blue and yellow. It's really nice. I love the textured armor. I don't know if that's on purpose or by accident, but I actually really think it works on the Space Wolf.
I think that's been stippled
gritty. Yeah,
almost as much as anything else.
Looks gritty. I like it. We just had a big bunch.
This unlimited OBSEC thing for Space Wolves, is that still a thing?
What is the unlimited OBSEC thing?
Apparently, all Space Wolves things get OBSEC.
Right, okay. Interesting. Reza Prime looking on his Blade Guard stuff from the Indomitus, looking ace. Very cool chapter style.
Nice work on the bases as well, dude. You put a lot of effort into this.
Yeah, nice, man. Really cool. And I love the, again, the chapter, the colour scheme is pretty cool as well. It looks like 13th Company Space Wolves, because they were grey and with red.
Oh, yeah, they were. Yeah.
They FAQ'd it today to remove servitors and beasts. Interesting. So everything else is OBSEC. OBSEC Land Raider. That's it, Land Raider meta.
Well, it's the OBSEC Rhino that you've got to take off a thing that somehow gets 5 OBSEC Grey Hunters coming out of it.
Yeah, for sure. Tried to get this Necropolis Hawks Lieutenant and figure out the best way to play Crusade. Nice, dude. I haven't actually played Crusade yet. I haven't even read the rules yet. But one day I will. And it'll be epic.
Same.
Really nice work, dude. Lovely battle damage. Really clean as always. Absolutely nice.
I just want to say, on the second shot there with the shield, that's a really good go at the text. Because text is just difficult anyway.
Yeah.
And
Got
you've
that
even managed to
classic
get
text.
some of the... Yeah, exactly that old school font going on. So, well done.
Really good work, man. Bats Pinkie Pie. The overpointed Dreadnought. Got the Plasma already. Oh, yeah, he's overpointed.
This is the best Dreadnought ever, because he is amazing.
Griffey says, guess who popped into Warhammer World today after working nearby? 3 times Blood Angels Dreads on mine now.
Nice.
Amazing. We'll call the Foul Blight Spawn the last one from today. Dubrock with some epic looking Ultramarines. Nice, dude.
They are
classic.
Nice.
Yellow gold. Love it. Love it. Very nice. Got some nice blue highlights on the tops of the shoulders, top of the fingers and stuff like that. Nice work, dude. Really cool. Sternguard. Not seen those in a long time.
I know, right? I still don't think we're going to see very many of them either.
Terminator's getting free wounds. Yeah, someone's posted it in the premium community group now as well, so I'm going to have to talk about it sooner or later. Free wounds, 12-inch heavy flamers, heavy bolters with 1 shot. It's crazy. Sculpted Death Guard Demon Prince magnetized. Oh man, that's awesome.
No way.
That's ace. Good work. Just a giant plague marine with 2 knives.
Shit. Okay, I didn't get that at all. I looked at it and I'm like, it's a plague marine and it looks like it's been...
No, it's a 60mm base, bro. It's huge. That's cool. I love it. Chaos Swarm, well done, man.
That's pretty damn good, man. I like it.
Foul Blight Spawn. Nice. Nice. Looks like it's conversion. Or it could be sculpted. God, could be.
On the back. Yeah, that's one of the barrels from the 40k scenery bits, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good. And a Chaos Lord. Nice. I presume you didn't sculpt these, but I can't tell. I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't think he sculpted that or the hand. Maybe the body. I don't recognize that body. It could be Blight Lord or something, but...
The Stormbolt is one from one of the 30k kits. The Cataphractic, I think.
Yeah. The body, I don't think it is, but if it is, well done. Yeah, that's really nice. Really cool Demon Prince. Well, there you go.
You've done a good enough job on your sculpts that you're making us question what is and isn't a sculpt, so that's already...
The body's a Blight Lord. Okay, fair enough. Okay. That's really good, though, man. Really like it. A little bit of sculpting, like you probably put the thing on his legs, etc. Or have you sculpted his legs? Maybe. Nice. And then we've got Gnome with the Leviathan. That is a sweet looking Leviathan. That's some nice battle damage. Looks really nice. Gotta love a blue boy. With the boys in blue. It's nice.
Yeah, I still like Ultramarines when they're done really well.
Yeah,
they're
for sure.
still great.
Yeah, I agree. So nice work, everyone. Nice work.
Good job.
Great stuff. So that is going to be the end of the stream for today, though. That's going to be the end. We're done. We're done here. I think we're done here. That's broken.
Cool.
Let's not do that.
Chippy
So,
dude.
Nice work, Jay. Great work. And great work, everyone in the chat. Play Green Lakes. Oh, fair enough. So thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm going to try and fix this. That's not what I want to do. Oh, dear God. That's not worked. That didn't work at all, to be honest. I won't lie. I won't lie. That didn't work. There we go. We fixed it. Kind of. I'm still green screened. First time here was a good job, guys. I really appreciate it. We don't normally have so many technical issues, but some
we do. It's just normally pre-stream, not in stream.
We don't always have them, but we do most of the time. So
yeah,
it's kind of.
It's a learning experience for us all.
Yeah, a good time. First time catching a stream, it was cozy. Well, thank you very much, Casper. I actually really enjoyed just sitting and talking to the chat, and I might do that more. I've done a few streams where I've just been on my own talking to the chat. That's been really fun, but it's nice to have Jay to talk to and talking to the chat at the same time while he was doing the hobby and I wasn't. I was enjoying the hobby through you. Yeah, I was enjoying the hobby through you, Jay.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
So there you go. So that's the end, guys. So I'm gonna go chill. So Jay, thank you very much for joining me.
My pleasure, man. Thank you for having me here.
It was really fun, really fun. If you're watching on YouTube, then jump over to Twitch because we're gonna raid someone. But I want to say thank you to Alex Pierce for subbing on YouTube. Thank you very much, everyone who's tuned in. It's been really, really fun. If you have subscribed, then thank you very much. If you have become a member, then amazing. Especially to Scott, who's subbed and became a member twice. Absolute G unit over there.
Nice.
If you've joined on Twitch as well, thank you very much. Thank you for following us on Twitch. And thank you so much for Crosby to subbing as well. Yes, I think that's it. That's everything. We've done anything else? Anything else to say? If you enjoy the videos, then we've got another one coming Friday for free. It's me and Toby. It's Ultramarines versus Grey Knights. But otherwise, we have one on Wednesday for all premium members and all small bug game members at tier 3 level, which will be Death Guard versus Necrons. Yeah, that's right, with Elliot and me, which will be really fun. Okay, we're going to raid someone, so stick around on Twitch. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Thanks to Jay, who's going to be live tomorrow at 9 PM.
Tomorrow at 9 PM, twitch.tv/Mohawk Miniatures. Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday.
Yeah. What are you painting tomorrow?
Tomorrow we'll be doing Chapter Master Varroc's head, as long as the weather is fine and the paint will stick to it. Otherwise, maybe doing some fun stuff on the Chibi Marine again, because he's mine and it doesn't matter if he goes a bit wrong.
Nice. Wicked. So there you go. If you want to watch more Jay, then make sure you tune into that. Otherwise, we've been Hellstormwargaming. That's been Mohawk Miniatures. You guys have been fantastic, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. See you later, brothers and ladies and sisters and friends and people and everyone. I love you all. Goodbye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.